I'm here.
We are live, brother. We live. We live. We live. Yes,
Badass.
Lord. Hey, I don't even know what to say, bro. It's been so long, bro. God damn.
You know the fake one. You know the usual. This is Talk to the Lens. I'm your host, that boy Mike, aka Lens Minkus.
All right,
Come on, bitch.
there you go.
You
There
get
you
with
go.
the program. It ain't been that damn long.
Welcome to Talking with the Lens. I'm your host, that boy Mike, aka Lens Minkus here. All right, on here we're talking with the Lens. We talk about everything to do with the Lens, right? Cameras, videos, games, sports, music, everything I do with the Lens nowadays. So, first of all, welcome back, everybody. I know we've been gone for a minute. People got to take care of business.
You've been gone for a minute.
Huh? What'd you say?
You've been gone for a minute. We've been here.
I've been gone for a minute. My fault, everybody. I've been gone. I was in a different country, so I had to handle business.
Not. Hey, I'm sick, Mike. Come on now, tighten up.
I said where I was at.
Okay, just hey, remember that, because you know y'all in the move again. I'm sick.
Well, no, technically, yeah, I guess. But that besides the point. Like I said, we're back, like we never left. All right, I'm here with the normal fellas. All right, I'm gonna start from my left and go to my right. First, I went with my boy Sam, aka the Cowboys negotiator, aka the lawmaker,
Yeah, huh?
aka Mr. He always right.
Yo, hey, I'm also special counsel to D Nix, and I'm now picked up a new position.
Ooh, what
I am
position?
the Drake attorney. Yeah, I'm the six god attorney now. Yep.
Attorney?
I'm on a payroll.
Oh,
yep, OVO
shit.
Sam now.
OVO sweatshop.
OVO Sam now.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, I'm gonna add that to lingo. All right, next. All right, is it rapper amongst the group? All right, that boy Joe the Hoe, aka Fuck Paris, aka Joe Paris, aka the rapper, the VR player, aka the father of many.
Mr. VR. Never forget that.
Mr. I'm not a regular pedestrian.
Mr. Mountain Nipples.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Hell no.
Now we gotta get to the next round. Introduce him.
That's crazy. All right. Another one of my close buddies here. One of my brothers. Another one of the brothers. All right. That boy D Nix, aka Tag Team, aka Super Fast Nix, aka the DJ, aka the Skater. All right, aka Mr. Fitness himself. All right,
aka Mr. 300.
What that supposed to mean, bro? What that mean?
You know what that
Okay.
Bro, just throwing out shit, bro. What that supposed to mean? Bro, this man Sam changed his thing. Oh my!
This man tried. Boy, this nigga thought he ate. Give me your plate.
You can't say nothing when there's no context behind it.
Exactly, bro. Like, what's the context?
These niggas know they acting slow. I give up.
Bro, no.
But the thing
Joe,
is,
explain yourself.
We might know, but the people don't know.
No, I don't know what the context behind 300. What the context behind 300?
Like, it could be like, bro,
bet put up 300 right now.
Oh,
bro, but you put no context in it. It could have been Chrysler 300. All we knew.
Oh God!
Like,
I'm gonna just shut up, bro. I give up.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't be quiet for too long. I'm gonna eat you after the show's open now.
All right, last but definitely not least, my boy Fazo, aka the Fanatic, aka the Gamer, aka the Streamer. All right, aka Mr. Fast Cars himself. All right. I mean, there's everybody. We back in this joint. All right. So let's get this out the way. All right. Since we've been gone for so long, how everybody been doing? How everybody been feeling? All of that type of stuff. First, I go with you, D Nix.
Chilling. Just go to work, play the game, go to the gym. Ain't nothing really been happening for me. Life been boring. Yeah. You ain't really been doing nothing.
Hey, understandable,
honest, that's it,
understandable,
really.
understandable, understandable. All right, next we got
my
Phase.
mom,
Huh?
Oh wait, hold on.
my mom
Continue.
finally graduated college, so she's having her college party on Saturday.
Saturday. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Congrats.
I don't know if y'all want to come or not, but
Hey,
well, not you, Mike, but
congrats. With love,
Saturday, I'm gonna go
with
by.
little black
No,
accents.
I'm gonna stop by. Say hey, show my face.
okay, I'll send you the address.
I bet.
All right, Fazo.
Mm.
Mr. Busy Man, Mr. Travel Man.
I'm about to say, since we all met up together, and done this, you've been traveling. I think I went to Vegas I went to Vegas since the last time. Oklahoma. Of course, down to Austin a few times. And just drinking, having fun with my friends, working. Streaming. I'm still here streaming here and there. Picked up gaming back again.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
Got plugged in. I'm wearing actually his hoodie. You really can't see the brand, but unsponsored. One of my good buddies. I wouldn't say I'm a spokesman. I ain't even say I'm sponsored by him, but hey, like I'm sponsored by him type shit.
It's called Unspokesman.
Like no, it's called unsponsored.
Unsponsored. All right, yeah. Hey.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of Texas. Just it's Texas. It reps Texas heavy. Like is the Dallas Mavericks, the Cowboys. He has a few Cowboy shirts. Of course, the Texas Rangers. He has I have like the only like cream Texas Rangers championship shirt that he got. But I actually got one of his shirts behind me. It's the Dallas Mavericks one.
Oh, okay.
No, unsponsored. Yeah. I'm gonna need this clip. My homeboy shirt right here. Yeah, now if it stops, hold on. I'm about to fix the camera. Let me hold on. Let me fix the camera for him. I'm gonna need this clip later.
Hey. But hey,
Yeah,
send
blah,
me
blah,
the link so
blah.
I can put it in the description, bro. So I can
Yeah, for sure. I don't feel like fixing the camera. Fuck that. But it's Dallas. No, it's Luca. The skulls. Yeah, this should go hard. Yeah. Dallas stand up. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice material. And he has good. Yeah. Fuck no. He has a lot of workout stuff too, which I'm about to get for free.
Oh,
But
speaking
yeah,
of which, workout stuff. D Nix, promote your brand real quick, bro, because we need to talk about that, bro.
I mean, it's just saying fitness. All we got is one shirt right now. I don't have it on me right now, so I can't really show you.
Hey, it's all
But
good.
I got pictures of it. I got pictures of the logo. I'll show you at some point.
Hey man, hey, be on the lookout for those two brands, y'all. Be on the lookout for those two brands. All right, Joe. Joe, the motherfucking hoe. How have you been?
Going.
he can't now.
He can't now. Yeah,
Oh,
that
no,
boy
he
locked
can't.
down all them damn kids. He can't. I don't
For
time
real.
to.
For real.
You can't do nothing.
Joe, you here?
I'm surprised he even
here it goes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yes, sir. I'm surprised he even on this call.
I'm surprised he is. I'm very surprised too. I guess we go to the next person since Joe is not responding.
Little duck ass, little dumb ass.
Sam, how have you been?
Just to mute himself.
All right, little stupid ass boy.
Sam has been making it one step at a time, one day at a time. That's all.
All right.
Yes,
That's all we can do some days, brother. I understand that.
To be honest.
But let's get into conversation now, y'all. Let's get into conversation. Since God dang, y'all motherfuckers blowing my damn chat. All right. Let's get into it, right? All season football review, right? We missed a lot since I was gone. Football season went through, right? NFL draft went through. Let's go through for everybody's team, what y'all think your team did, how well it did, what they missed on, things of that nature. Let's go with Sam first. Sam, I want to hear what you got to say about your Cowboys.
Perfect. All right. So Let me put on my suit and tie and get my briefcase. I'm gonna keep it a
Did y'all
book.
did
Huh?
y'all sign back
Hey, put it in the
Gilmore
back
or no?
seat. My fault.
No. So Gilmore is currently rehabbing his shoulder injury that he sustained week 18 versus the Commanders.
Mm.
Okay.
So how I think Dallas did, to be honest, and this gonna sound extremely maybe biased, but not so biased. I think Dallas does what Dallas does. They draft extremely well to where free agency is not really a thing, right?
Mhm.
Notable free agents is Zeke. Of course, we need a running back help, but Eric Kendricks was a huge part on our development as a defense because if you know, I'm very critical about my team. The defense itself was lacking the ability to not only stop the run efficiently, but stop the run effectively. And Eric Kendricks being a run stuffing, nose to the ball type of middle linebacker, for us to acquire him, Mike Zimmers, and then we go out and get all our positional needs in the draft with with being able to retain all 9 Pro Bowlers. Dallas did much better than people give them credit for. 100%.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't disagree with you. I think a lot of people like you look on social media, right? A lot of people were like talking about my team and the Cowboys. I think 2 other teams about like them not picking up players in the free agency. I knew the Cowboys really didn't need much. Honestly, they didn't have to really pick up much in the free agency. Like when I watched the draft, I was like, well, the Cowboys got what they needed. Like that's all it was. They got what they needed, and they got the job done. Like that. Like I think they rate him as like a B plus overall as far as draft grades, which I think for I know saying you don't like Pro Football Focus, but I think they kind of lowballed y'all on that one. I think to me personally, it was A minus if I get my personal draft grade for y'all because I got what I needed and y'all didn't like overshoot or nothing like that. Y'all got what y'all needed. Y'all stuck with what y'all needed and y'all didn't like try to do no reaches and nothing like that, like the Falcons.
Yeah, see, to add on to that, because I don't want to keep this Cowboys central, but to add on to that, you know what's crazy? The Cowboys front office, GM and head coach was ranked 10th best overall. So how can you have the 10th best general manager head coach combination and give them a draft grade lesser than an A? That doesn't make sense. We draft really well. 85% of our team is made of homegrown talent. We've had the most Pro Bowlers that we've drafted. That's why we don't do well. That's why free agency doesn't matter because
Mhm.
we draft extremely well. Like if you go back to the last decade, we've produced more Pro Bowls and All Pros than any other team in the league. That's just simply facts. We have more walk-on Hall of Famers in the last decade than any other team. So when I see them draft the way they drafted, I understand. Got it. You focus on resigning Dak, Micah, and CD. You
Mhm.
brought in Zeke back, versus minimum. We missed him. And you brought in Eric Kendricks, versus minimum. Eric Kendricks was supposed to go to the 49ers. Remember how everybody was talking about, oh my God, Niners got Eric Kendricks. That's going to be crazy. Oh my God. But he goes to Dallas. Never mind. They're going to do shit with him. Nah, bro. Keep the same energy. That's all.
All right. Who will be next up? Fazo or D Nick? Who want to go first?
D-Nix can
Fazo.
go. No,
Nah, fuck
D-Nix
that
can
Fazo.
go.
Um,
No, you go because y'all took Drake May. I want to hear your take on that shit.
Bro, like I said, D-Nix go first.
All
Save me for last.
right. All right. All right.
I mean, mine's pretty simple. You already know Jordan Love showed what he can do. My
Mhm.
only concern is because people didn't have tape on him. Now they got tape on him. I believe he's a fantastic quarterback. I've been a Jordan Love believer. Uh, I think with our receiver core, our offense is young, but they're dynamic, as you've seen. With Jaden Reed, I like Romeo Dobbs. We got Josh Jacobs. Let me see. I'm looking at the depth chart right now. Our defense is pretty well. We have a sneaky good defense, really, to be honest. Obviously, uh, Jair Alexander, but then we also have Xavier McKinney. He's also solid. Um, so I think we're gonna be good this year. I think our most competition is gonna be the Lions. I don't really believe in the Bears this year. So I think we have a good chance. It's gonna be a battle between the Lions and us for the NFC North. So I feel like we're gonna do the same thing we did last year. Maybe a slightly better. Hopefully, I wish I understand it wasn't gonna happen. I wish they could have found a way to get Josh Jacobs and keep Aaron Jones, but I know that's not reality. That's not how it works. Because that would have been a crazy 2-back system. Crazy. Boy,
Yeah.
that would have been crazy. But that play action, Jordan Love can make all the throws. Reed, what's his name? What's that person? Jaden Reed. I'm a strong believer in him. Christian Watkins is the deep threat. Romeo Dobbs showed his worth. So I'm going into the season confident. Honestly, I'm not even worrying about no Caleb Williams, nothing like that. I'm not saying he's not a great player, but that's a whole bunch of new pieces that have to mesh.
Yeah.
And
in a short
on
time.
top of that, they dealing with their own reality TV show drama, dealing with obviously we don't know what's going on in the locker room, but what's presented to the public is like Caleb Williams is rubbing a lot of the veteran players the wrong way. So we'll
Not
see how it goes.
surprising.
But I believe in my team. I believe we'll go. I believe that we'll get at least 13 to 12 wins.
I can see that. Before I get to my team, speaking of Caleb, I really hope he get humble this year. To be honest, I pray and hope he get humble and he able to bounce back that next season. But he needs to be humble. I think.
Why?
The Bears.
Why? Why?
The Bears.
Look, Caleb Williams, right, coming into the league, bro, he's overly confident. You could tell where he answered questions before the draft and just his demeanor overall and how he acts. He's very overconfident. He thinks he's that guy, right?
So are you more upset because he's not acting like the traditional NFL player?
No, not necessarily. I wouldn't mind it if we didn't see gameplay of him struggling and him crying because he struggled as a quarterback. Like he could blame his
But he won the
defense
Heisman.
No, he didn't.
You're talking about his last year. You're talking about overall.
His last season.
Okay.
About what you done for me lately.
Overall.
Sadly, about what you done for me lately. So this past year, his defense struggled, but he played at USC. They never really had a good defense ever. So with that being said, you knew your defense wasn't that great. You knew you got to put up at least 45 points a game. Every time they play against a decent, I ain't say a top tier defense. They play against a decent defense. He has struggled. First of all, his quarterback mechanics are bad. People think he's the next coming Mahomes, but Mahomes had coming into the league. Mahomes had pretty decent quarterback mechanics. He kept his feet underneath him. He didn't throw outlandishly. He didn't start doing that. Like those are freak plays. Like he don't train. Tell he does train for those type of plays, but he don't make those plays unless he have to. With Caleb Williams, he does that shit all the time. Like that, just like he does it when he don't have to. That's the issue with Caleb Williams. If we ain't gonna see in the league, right? Because also he don't know how to handle QB pressure. What people want to see is right. He rushes to his left every time he get pressure. He runs to his left. Coach is gonna see that. Like, all right, cool. We're gonna pressure him from right and make him throw a left. And we're gonna stack up our defense on the left side. So when he throws the ball that way, we got more numbers on our side. We know he ain't gonna try. If you throw across the field, that's a pick. That's number rule. You don't throw across field. We on the other side. That's how you get picks. So we know he ain't gonna try that. Hopefully he won't try that shit in the NFL. If he does, he gonna learn real quick that shit don't work like that, and he might fuck around and get benched. I would hope not, because he's
not gonna get benched because that'll make the Bears front office look even worse. They'd rather lose by his arm every game than bench him.
Probably. I mean, their front office is trash anyway. I think the whole league and everybody who as spectators know that their front office is trash and they don't know what the hell they're doing. But
I think, given his weapons, he'll win at least 9 games. At least. Might go 9-8, 10-7. Well, no, they added an extra game this year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 10-8. 9-9.
I'm gonna say he's not gonna be over 500. That's all I know. He's not gonna be over 500. I'd be surprised he over 450. To be honest, going into this year, I don't have high hopes for him. Honestly, I mean, they gave him all these weapons and stuff, but I don't see none of that stuff working out for him.
Yeah, but why though? Because he has all these weapons. So like, take your feelings out of it. Take how you feel about him out of it. As long as he can get the ball to his weapons, he don't have to be spectacular. As long because let's not act like he got some shrubs at receiver.
No, he don't. He don't. Yeah, I'm not denying that, right? But the issue is, right, in NFL, right, it ain't about what your number ones can do, it's about what your twos and threes can do.
But DJ Moore is the two. Well, I mean, I assume that to be. I feel like Keenan Allen going to be the one, DJ Moore going to be the two. That's why I assume.
Mm-hmm. Push come to shove, right? And let's say I'm wrong, and the receiver play is so much outstanding that it counters his QB play. I still don't it don't get him so far, honestly, in this league. It don't gonna get him so far.
I think he's going to be a good rookie, but the add on to DJ Swift, Moore, and Allen, those playmakers are going to be able to carry the load, which thus is going to make him look better.
So
it
says like it'd be like a Brock Purdy situation going on here.
No, I think it would be more like let's go QB comparison. It would be like putting, I want to say like kind of like not really, but like a Tua that offense.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Not 1v1, but that's what I'm talking. Yeah, as far as concept.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see where you're going at with that.
Yeah,
but enough for the sidebar. Let's talk about my Saints. All right. So first and foremost, I think we did excellent at the draft. Well, I would say excellent. We did really good.
We're ass.
Joe, shut the fuck up. All right. We did really good at the draft, right? We drafted winning, right? We were weak. Honestly, we were weak at the offensive line after losing Terrell Armstead last year, and it showed throughout the season. We were missing him dearly. That offensive tackle we picked up, I think, will be a great help. That cornerback we picked up also, I think that was a great. I think a lot of people had him on their board. The fact we were able to get him before a lot of the other teams were able to be real great. I think he'd be a great nickel corner for us. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna play him as a nickel. Especially since he played for Nick Saban, I feel like he'd be able to understand concepts real quick. Feel like he'd be a very smart DB, which to me is very important. Getting Spencer Rattler in the 5th round, I want to say it's interesting, but I'm curious to see how he pans out behind Derek Carr. Now, there's rumors going on that there's gonna be a QB battle, but head coach and everybody just saying that we'll see how things work out. Me personally, I'm hoping, this is just wishful thinking, that hopefully Spencer Rattler comes out and he shows that he could be the guy. And I'm pretty sure he projected to be a second round pick, and he jumped all to the 5th. So I feel like he got a weight on his shoulder right now. He got a little dog in him right now because he got something to prove. So hopefully, throughout, maybe Derek, I don't pray he get hurt, but if he do get hurt, because for some reason for the past 3 years, the same other quarterbacks has been like, I don't know, these dudes begin dropping like flies for us. So hopefully, I get to see him during the regular season this year.
All right, Mike, listen. This is for everybody. I get tired of hearing this shit. There is no such thing as bulletin board material. That is high school shit. Don't no player past collegiate and going into professional believe in bulletin board material. This whole he got a chip on his shoulder. Guess what? No one fucking cares that people doubted you, right? No one cares until you do the complete opposite of what's been expected of you, and that's to fail. No one cares. Like, for example, Derek Carr came into the situation, everybody hyped him up, he underperformed. And now everybody's saying, well, Spencer Rattler might beat him out. So is Derek Carr supposed to be angry? Like, it does not matter. No one cares. It's not a thing. It's only media takes. Bulletin board materials for the media. No coach is gonna sit here and post, hey Mike, remember when D Nick said you wouldn't shit and he could cook your boots as a motherfucking receiver? Yeah.
Mhm.
Make sure you make sure you break his ankles. You ain't gonna see this shit on your motherfucking team board for the defense meeting. They gonna tell you, hey, break down his film, look at what he's doing, and do your best to counter his moves. But they're not gonna influence you to show him up, quote unquote. It doesn't exist.
I would have to disagree with that. I would
Okay.
definitely disagree with you. I don't. So to a degree, right? I don't think they'll like be like, hey, like plaster, like put before they watch film, they go show this tweet or that somebody said, right? But like they'll make it like a something to be known, like, hey, remember this shit, right? These motherfuckers said this about us. They're right on the wall type shit. They'll do that at most.
Okay, so Mike, let me give you an example of how that's fucking stupid. Remember, well, you don't remember because you was gone doing, other shit for your great country. But I'll remind the group and the viewers when the 49ers smoke the Eagles, goddamn, AJ Brown was like, you know what? We're pissed off. Watch what we do in Dallas, right? Y'all gonna see. I ain't gonna speak too much about it. Y'all gonna see. Oh, they were like, oh my God, the Eagles is pissed off. Dallas beware. The Dallas is gonna get swept. Did you know that the Eagles offense just scored not one single touchdown in the whole game? Did you know that that only touchdown came from from a fumble from Dak Prescott that was returned by the defense? That 13-3 score was only because of the fumble return. The fucking Eagles did not score a single touchdown on Dallas and proceed to lose 7 straight games.
I understand that.
Okay. I rest my case, Your Honor.
So
I find that hard to believe too. Like, because you can go in there with have a chip on my shoulder all you want, but your best may not always be be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like Michael Beasley said, you're great, but sometimes people are just made better.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Now, as far as the Derek Carr and Spencer Rattler situation, as far as like, Spencer Rattler might start, I don't know why we are saying that because honestly speaking, the people in New Orleans want Derek Carr out. To be honest,
Why?
I think honestly,
What's
the
a
people
good
in New
reason
Orleans,
why?
the people in New Orleans been spoiled by Drew Brees, right? We have for a decade, so
Yeah.
they are spoiled. Like me, I understand. I didn't want Derek Carr in the first place because I look at his train record. He's a loser. That's just me personally how I feel about Derek Carr. He's a loser. He don't know how to win. Why are we picking up somebody that lose all the time? That's why I don't want Dennis Allen to be a head coach. He has a track record of being a loser. Why are we making people have the important positions when they have a track record of losing?
So let me ask you this then.
What about James Winston?
Why didn't y'all go?
He was a loser.
Why didn't y'all go for Joe Milton?
I don't know.
Y'all offense.
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
You pushed the ball down the field.
I'm curious to see what this new offensive coordinator going to do. I feel like the new offensive coordinator, he's trying to fight for that head coach spot. So I feel like he gonna give it his all because he's trying to look good because of the fact that he's trying to be a head coach eventually. Versus Pete Carmichael, he knew he would never become a head coach. So he under Sean Payton, he was fine just being he wasn't even a play caller. He was just a scheme guy. He just did scheme. The play call was Sean Payton. So when he became the play caller, we saw what happened.
Y'all should have went and got Pete Carroll.
I mean, I would take that. I mean, I'm not mad. I understand the reason behind promoting Dennis Allen from within. I understand.
No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. Don't fucking lie to people, bro. You don't understand that bullshit. Listen, the Saints are an offensive team as long
you
as the disband of the Dome Patrol.
You don't understand our front office though. Our front office is, bro. The way they cut to like getting people, bro. They have throughout the years with this front office, they have often promote like coaches from within. only time I seen like the front office go out their way is for DCs. That's the only time I seen the Saints go out their way to go find somebody because we rotate DCs for so like almost year by year at one point because we were giving up so many points.
That's why I say I should have got Pete Carroll because your offense is already your offense. Pete Carroll is a mastermind defense creator. You created a defense because essentially, I believe y'all should have went after Joe Milton. Y'all love pushing the ball down the field, right?
Yeah.
You had a young quarterback with Pete Carroll, right? And on top of that, like I said, Pete Carroll know how to build a defense. So if anything, all you got to do is go find you another receiver. And I mean, in your division, all you got to do is win 9 games. Y'all win the division.
I mean,
type beat.
I'm about to say type shit because I mean, we see who we're up against. I mean, to be fair, Carolina did get some upgrades this offseason. So I ain't gonna knock them.
Mike, god damn. Quit lying to these people. You know better than that.
What?
You're a former sports player. You know better than that. Mike, hey. So maybe go get the firing squad now.
Look.
That's your last warning.
Look. You cannot sit here and lie and act like Carolina did not upgrade this offseason.
Bro, see, Mike, I gave you your last shot. Now the firing squad coming out. First of all, people need to put into perspective. You do not know if this talent gonna pan out until it hits the field. Paper championships don't fucking matter. What you do in the offseason in the draft don't matter until it hits the field. Because guess what? We don't know what these people are going to be in the actual professional league of football. Collegiate is all peers. All of them on the same level. Some might just be a little bit more gifted than others, and others might be more cerebral. But until they face seasoned veterans in the NFL, you don't know, right? Remember, every quarterback from the Patriots, what's his name? McCorkle Jones? Yeah, him. All those quarterbacks except for Trevor Lawrence on a different team. So are they not elite? Yeah, they're elite to us, but to the professional league that they're playing in, they're average, if not below average. Stop saying because they drafted and signed free agents, they're better. The Panthers are still the ass of the NFC South, period. Until they beat anybody.
We're not going to sit here and act like the free agents they sign have accolades.
Oh, bro, Mike,
okay.
Mike,
time out. Okay, but the Eagles' dream team. The Eagles' dream team.
The Eagles' dream team two times in a row has underperformed. Period. Stop giving people the perception that because you spend money on players and talents that's going to pan out. Because who's to say that those players will even fit in that scheme? Who's to say those players are even healthy? Who's to say these even draft picks will even pan out? We've seen bust all the goddamn time in the first round, especially with quarterback. And right now, Bryce Young is a bust. Right or wrong?
I think
he's not a bust. He didn't have a line.
Or
receivers. He had nobody to throw it to, and his offensive line could have blocked for shit.
Mike. Bro,
hold on. I'm about to pull it up. His average time in the pocket, bro, was under 2 seconds.
Mike, let me help you out for the viewers. Because you've been gone for so long, and I've been in the lab cooking. Joe Burrow was the most sacked quarterback in the postseason.
Yep.
He was the Super Bowl. Yep. I don't hear shit about no line. I don't hear shit about what nobody don't have. Good players, great players.
You can't act like because Joe Burrow had Jamar Chase, T. Higgs.
So
he had somebody to throw it to. You can't act like he didn't have other players that can caveat the fact that he wasn't getting the ball. He had people he can throw the ball off to and create plays. Bryce Young does not have that. He don't have players he can dump the ball to and they create plays. Please tell me, name me a guy that he can dump the ball off to and they can create plays.
You know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy? The Panthers had a top 10 passing defense. That's the crazy part. People underestimate their defense. Even when they had Brian Burns on the back in his career. The problem is the quarterback was not that guy. Everybody wanted CJ Stroud. Bryce Young was not supposed to be the pick. And you know that. Quit playing, bro.
I'm not playing.
I think
quit playing, bro.
Bro, I think what we forgetting is whether you be first, second, third, now there's different expectations for each round. It's a rookie. You can't expect a rookie receiver to come in there and just be the goddamn Randy Moss.
Obviously.
Right?
Yep.
So what I'm saying is it's going to be growing pains. So you can't expect them to come around and just, now he could. I'm not saying it's not possible.
Yes, I'm still alive.
But we just can't start everything off saying, oh, just because he got him, oh, they automatically got an upgrade. We
That's
can't.
what I'm
We
saying.
can't. It's not justifiable because we have not seen nothing that he's done in the league because he's a rookie.
On my
At the
fault.
end of the
Thank
day,
Okay,
you.
he's
I can.
number
so
two.
can
Adam,
I rephrase what I
Thielen
said?
is the number
That's
one.
something
On
that we can
is
say
an upgrade.
mid-season.
Can I say on
On
paper is an
paper, it's
upgrade?
not an upgrade.
On
No, you
No,
can't
because
say
on
he's
that
still
shit,
a
paper,
Mike.
rookie.
he has no stats. Like,
Thank you.
okay, it's like a young person going out in the world. His credit might be good, but he
I
has
know
nothing
you
on his
correct.
credit. He has nothing on his credit to show that shit. He can have a 700 or whatever, but he literally has nothing on his credit.
Mike,
Nothing.
that's like saying I mean, Chris ain't here, so I'm gonna use a fighting reference because I'm really big on sports. That's like saying a amateur boxer with over 100 wins under his belt should be a contender for a championship because of how well he done as an amateur. Going pro, that does not translate. You have the experience, yes. So that means the expectation for you to do great is even higher than an unnamed fighter. All these first round players, even when Shador comes in, he's gonna feel the heat of, hey,
Yep.
you're supposed to be that guy.
Yep.
You need to step up. Bryce Young has not stepped up. I don't care what nobody says. He has not stepped up. Weapons, no weapons. I don't care because we seen other players make it happen. He's not one of those players. He's not moving the needle for that team. Hence why they went heavy on defense.
I'm gonna
Or
start a trend.
decent.
Free Chris Olave. Free that man.
Yeah, for real though.
For what?
What you mean for what?
For what?
Waste management doesn't even want y'all.
What? Why are you hating?
I'm not hating. Y'all can't even win the worst division in football.
Bro,
Nah,
it's a bad
thanks,
season,
man.
bro. It was a bad season, brother. It was a bad season,
No,
brother.
fuck that, Mike. Come on now. Quit bullshitting with the people. Y'all had the easiest
hey, bro.
schedule
You
out of
think
your
I'm
whole division,
first of
bro.
all,
Quit bullshitting.
nah, bro. Keep saying, bro. You think I'm gonna let y'all get away with free Olave? Nah, fuck. He love it in New Orleans.
Nah,
He love
No,
bro.
hell
he
no.
love
He ain't
Nola.
taking all
Bro,
these
the
big ass
Saints
hits
had
to
the
lose.
easiest schedule in your division. Y'all was expected to go at least 11-6, if not
Yeah.
10. And I mean, excuse me, 11-7, not
Yeah,
ten and
it
six.
was a
Bro,
busted.
I told you. I said, Mike,
Chris
I got to
Olave.
winning the division.
I had
What
us
happened?
too. I had to go. I had it with 10 wins.
And what happened?
We busted. That what happened. We bust. Derek Carr did.
Free Olave.
Freaking
Mike,
Derek
hey,
Carr
hey,
didn't do shit.
Free Olave.
Derek Carr
yeah,
didn't do
Chris
shit.
Carr and Mike was
Alvin
already
Kamara
free,
had a
bro. At
down
this point,
season.
Hey, we gotta ask Faith. We getting off subject.
yeah. At this point, just go ahead and give us fucking AK-41, bro, and I'll trade you something else.
Hell no.
Y'all,
Huh.
really free AK for real.
For real, free AK and motherfucking Cam Jordan, but we ain't talk about that. That's offline shit, bro. Go ahead, Mike. Do your thing.
All right, Faison. How you feel about your Patriots this offseason?
Thank you for Zeke bag, by the way.
All right. Let me pause my game. Now, of course, we all know what my Patriots have been doing. As my Patriots are.
No, we don't. Please elaborate.
Bro, no, I don't want to talk about it. It's already enough they had. We had the Dolphins and Bills taking over our division, of course, with the Jets taking the happy third, leaving us to last. I mean, Bill Belichick is done coaching for us and is not getting picked up from nobody else, and I'm not even mad about that. I wouldn't even shit. Bill Belichick is a hard coach to begin with. I don't even know how next season really finna look out. Look like it's really a toss up now because we have Mayo as our is he? Yeah, I think he's our head coach.
Yes, he is.
I mean, which is another defensive minded player. He was on Bill Belichick's defense. I can see our defense probably staying pretty much the same. Offensive wise, I really don't know. Yes, we got what's his name? May, whatever you want to call it, May.
Drake May.
I really hope we sit him. please, I really hope we sit him and not go through this Mac Jones shit again. Because if they start him, that's exactly what's going to happen again. He's going to turn into another Mac Jones. We did pick up Jacoby Brissett for free agency, which I am at least happy that we got him because he has at least ran the offense before. And whenever we had Garoppolo, him, and Tom Brady was was suspended. I think we still ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. But well, at least we got Brissett to at least teach the quarterbacks at least of a Patriots way of playing offense. We still got Zappe. I like him a lot. He, as I was looking on the depth chart of an unofficial one, they have him third string. Yes, they have him third string, and they have Joe Milton fourth.
Okay.
Tired of the Joe Milton disrespect.
But
I'm a Joe Milton fan.
It's logical though because Joe Milton really don't fit our scheme of offense play.
You draft him then.
We drafted him because he was on the board. And we already know we need QB help. Jacoby is on his way out.
Career.
Jacoby is on his way out. Of course, he's only going to be there for about a year, and then they're going to start May. Of course, Zappe going to be the backup, and then they're going to keep either Joe Milton around or they're either going to put him as the backup, and they're going to do Zappe like how they did Hoyer, Brian Hoyer. They just pick him up. They put him on the practice squad, pick him back up whenever he's needed. I liked the two wide receivers that we did pick up. We at least, thank God, picked up decent wide receivers as they played in college. They were decent in college. The dude from Washington, his last name Polk, the one that actually was doing the most damage against Texas.
Mhm.
And then we picked up the fast boy from USC. I think his last name Baker or some shit. Yeah. So we at least got them, and we did end up and we did get somebody for the line because we did lose one of our linemen. We our line is at least getting more youth on it. Lord, we got another tight end. For that, and then we picked up like 2 corners.
I'm
Baker.
trading Ratliff for Milton.
Yep. So Jalen Polk and Javon Baker is what you talking about for?
Yeah, we picked up wide receiver depth. We picked up depth in positions that we get hurt a lot in. Our corners, our wide receivers, and our line. The quarterback picks were more logical. I think it was the fact that they brought in they didn't bring in, but they promoted up a new head coach. So they're probably going to try and take the Patriots into a more modernized type of offense, other than the Bill Belichick boring shit. We still got our good running backs. Our line, blah blah blah. Is really a huge question mark. The huge question mark is going to be on the offense. I really do not know what our offense is going to look like at all.
What?
Defense, I already know what a defense is going to look like. It's going to look like how it regularly does. It's going to be straight man. Our defense is going to be. What you mean?
Bill's gone. Bill was the defense. Who the fuck is going to be the person that started the defense if Bill was the defensive minded person?
Mayo was brought up with Bill. Mayo worked under Bill for the last about a year or two since. And Mayo, you gotta remember, Mayo used to be one of Bill's players. If anything, if anything, Mayo's going to keep the Bill Belichick Patriot way as he's under Bill Belichick's tree.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's up?
Do you eat hamburgers?
Huh?
Do you eat hamburgers?
Random ass question.
No, just answer the question.
Do I like hamburgers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you put mayo on your hamburgers?
Yes.
Okay, that's why you trust that nigga. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't trust no former player of a coach that has not have a lengthy amount of time installed in the offense. Because at the end of the day, that player does not fully understand the philosophy and the scheme because he didn't originate it. He's a disciple of. So, for example, look at Pat Patricia, right? Is he not a disciple of Bill Belichick?
He is.
Okay, so where's he at now? After being a head coach,
Isn't he back with the Patriots?
fired. No, he's
Somewhere.
fired. He's fired. He did his little stint
Yeah.
with the Eagles. He got fired. How about Joe Judge? Was he not the head coach of the Giants? Where's he at
Oh,
now?
he was. Yeah, but he was ass. He was only the defense. No, he wasn't. He
God,
wasn't a
no,
defense. He was a special teams.
it don't matter. He still was a disciple of Bill Belichick. Just because you come from the tree does not mean you bear the same fruit, right? Only the Shanahans and maybe the Schottenheimer, not Schottenheimer. Yeah, well, only certain trees are exclusive to have. Yeah, let me get a disciple from that. Not everybody bears their fruit because you came from a coach does not mean that. Like to be told, and I don't want to get too far off topic, but had it been for Tony Dungy, there would be no Mike Thomason. That's the tree he came from. But in order for him to be successful, Tony Dungy had to be successful. And then had to pass down the right stuff to him. And even then, when's the last time he won a Super Bowl? He is like his has a losing season, quote unquote. But 8-8 is the common thing for Mike Thomason, is it not?
Yeah.
500.
So
500.
so that's my thing when it comes to players that are former, disciples of a coach that coached them. I don't trust that because until you actually show that, mind you, D'Amico Ryans did not come from the Shanahan tree. He was playing under Gary Kubiak back in Houston. So it's a whole different philosophy, even as a DC's perspective, because that's not from the West Coast as far as offensive defensively. I hope this turns out better for y'all, but it's to me seemed like a very hard rebuild.
It's gonna be a hard rebuild regardless, because this how the reputation that we had, the prestige that we had as a team. I mean, I mean, I understand what they're doing. They're keeping, promoting within, because I mean,
Realistically, let's be honest here. Until y'all make yourselves attractive to the free agency market, no one's gonna want to come to Massachusetts.
we only draft, and then whenever we do,
But that's the
whenever
thing.
we do go to free agency,
But
is
look,
like it's always the huge names.
once Tom Brady left, how's that helped you?
It hasn't. Bill
Okay,
Belichick didn't help either.
Take Bill Belichick out of it. Talking about right now. No one wants to go to the Patriots as far as big names or as far as players in free agency. Y'all depend on the draft completely, which means you have to develop the players. Once the contract is up, guess what? They want to get the fuck out of Massachusetts, right? So then you got to draft another one. So you're going to be constantly in this loop of developing players because no one wants to stay there until y'all make yourself an attractive stay. I don't see y'all really getting anywhere anytime soon because we live in a league where you got to get free agents. That's what it is. That's simply what it is now.
I wouldn't fully say that because look at the Cowboys.
Even the Cowboys got what's that corner name?
Gilmore
Gilmore.
was hurt.
It doesn't matter. He still played. They got him. They went to free agency and got. I'm not saying you got to have like 6, 7, 8 players from free agency, but you got to at least dabble in the free agency. The thing is, y'all want players that's in the free agency that's already past their prime, thinking that you can squeeze a little bit more out of them. That's the Patriot way. But as we've seen since Tom Brady left, that ain't worked for y'all. And the thing is, y'all are so caught up in the Patriot way pride that y'all are shooting yourself in the foot by doing that.
You say, but also you said leave Bill Belichick out of it when mostly everything about that was because of Bill Belichick.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, yes,
It was
he's
him.
correct. But
Like it's him. So I
yes,
don't even
yes,
know. The thing is, I don't even know how we would even make it of an interest if he was the reason why that it was like that
because
to
you have
begin with.
because you because it's not about yes, it's about the field of play, but it's also about showing the cultural freedom, which y'all never have. Y'all have never
Because
had
of Bill
cultural
Belichick.
freedom. Yeah, but what I'm saying that's what you have to show now. If
Again,
you can't
so
show that,
how
if
if
because
it's like
it's
how
just
we was
like
talking about
it's
the
just like
rookies, because he's a rookie head
yes,
coach.
yes.
How are we going to do that right now, as a speaker
No,
of right now, if we
what I'm
already
saying
had that
is
prestige going?
y'all y'all have a hoes pass. No one wants to deal with a hoe because they're a hoe, right?
So
So
then
y'all
how are
have to
we going to
basically
progress that now?
that's what I'm saying. This season y'all have to show. If you don't show that, it's going to go through the same loop. Y'all have to show some just like in Miami, just like in even in the 49ers, they can still be themselves. With the Cowboys, they could be themselves. They can be in the Jags, they could be themselves. Hell, with Cleveland, they could be themselves. The Colts, they could be themselves. The only team in the whole NFL where you can't be yourself on recorded history is the Patriots. So until you show that you can be yourself, you're never going to get big names like the CD Lambs or the Tyreek Hills or the Waddles or anything like that. You're always going to get players that's just there for the money, and then they're going to dip after a year, like Darrelle Revis. You feel what I'm saying? So this year, y'all have to show that y'all have cultural freedom to be able to get those big name players. I'm not saying that y'all are still that way.
Thing
I'm
is,
saying based off your past.
we can't even do it this year because
Why?
we have a whole brand. Everything is too brand new. They have to build within themselves first.
That's not what I'm talking
If
about.
anything, 2 years from like a year after the season, yeah, I fully get that. Whenever finally like they fully established themselves. But as of right now, this is like a hard rebuild for us. We got a new
You
head coach. This is a new philosophy type thing.
which
We're still trying to find we don't even know what the offense gonna look like.
brother, Miami did it. They allowed their players to be themselves while still building a culture.
The thing is, Miami had all them pieces already too. Miami
No, they
had them
did not.
pieces.
They
Man,
didn't have
Miami
nothing
had
in that
Tua.
first.
Whenever he got there, I mean, whenever the new head coach got there, he already had pieces. They already had Jalen Waddle, and they already had Tua, and they already
I got
had
pieces too.
those defensive players. And they and their offensive wise, there was already in the forms of making it because pretty much he's just stepped in and then cleaned up the rest of the stuff around. We brand spanking new. We got a brand new quarterback. We don't even know who the fuck gonna start our quarterback. We at least know our running game. We at least know that, and then we at least have an established defense in front of us. We at least have a somewhat established defense that did not do bad last year.
Y'all sound the
But
same as the Chargers.
yeah, y'all
Y'all
only
are
established
exactly the same
because
as the Chargers.
y'all only established because of Bill, bro. Like y'all's identity on defense was because of the mastermind that was Bill Belichick. He's gone, and now you're replacing that.
We-
See, now, so I ain't gonna lie to you, right? And I don't want to spend a lot of time on this topic because I know we got other things we want to get across for the viewers and then all of the shit. But I would tell you, if y'all would have picked up Mike Vrabel, I'd have been quiet this whole entire segment. The fact that y'all replaced quality talent with rookies and then drafted more rookies and want to convince that the New England fan base should be optimistic about which I could be this season makes zero fucking sense. That's like, hey, I'm Dodge. I'm not making no more charges and challenges that can produce an engine like the Hellcat and the Demon, but I'm gonna give you an electrical vehicle. It makes no. You took away your identity, so now you're trying to recreate something that should have been recreated. Is what I'm getting at. That's all.
No, I fully understand that because I mean, I really I don't even know what I don't even know what our team is gonna look like. Like I see we got all these draft picks. I see who actually stayed. I see that we have moved around a lot of our coaches. I don't even know what the fuck the team's finna look like. I don't even know if we're gonna be running 3-4. I don't even, like everything is just a huge question mark. Like At this point, I'm trying to figure out what the team is before we even can solve something else.
Well, all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna leave it at this. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I get that. I'm not disagreeing with nothing that either one of y'all said. All I'm saying is y'all gonna suck anyway this year.
Of course,
So you
of
might as
course.
well. So you might as well make your team look attractive enough to get those free agents to your team to help be better. That's all I'm trying to get at. And obviously that comes with player talk. Stuff that's behind the camera. That's why I said culture, letting your players be players while still setting the standard. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with Coach Nick Saban. I know it's different. It's college football, but he still let his players be players, but you understand the standard. Just like with the Steelers. I understand the record. But with the Steelers, Kenny Pickett is Kenny Pickett. What's his name? Najee Harris is Najee Harris. All that. But at the end of the day, there's still a standard. It's still the Steelers' way. Y'all have to, and they still get free agents. So y'all have to find a way to make yourself look attractive because y'all not gonna win with just draft picks.
Yeah,
it's not gonna happen. It's not. Look at the Packers. Look at my team. All we do is fucking draft. When the last time we won a fucking Super Bowl? Sorry, I don't mean to cuss.
you good, brother?
That's what I'm trying to get at. That's all I'm trying to get at. That's it.
I understand that.
Ah, that was a good segment. Michael?
Well, y'all ready? All right, let's get into the NBA.
This nigga host is zoning out and shit.
Damn, zone out. I'll let y'all talk. But like I was saying, let's talk about the NBA, y'all. All right, playoffs are going on right now as we speak. All right, so right now we got the Mavericks versus the Timberwolves, and Boston is playing against. I forget.
Boston already won their series.
They already won?
Yeah, they swept them.
So the Pacers?
Swept them. Yep.
Yes.
God damn. Who the fuck did Boston? Okay, I'm gonna get to it. Fuck it. Right? Who the fuck have Boston played that actually been worthy opponent throughout these playoffs?
Nobody.
Cause that
I'm not
shit
gonna hold you.
has been crazy to me.
Diggy goddamn Fazo. Come on, Keith. Keith's the backup dancer. One more time now.
Bro, they have played
Nobody.
nobody. In the fact,
Oh, never
in
mind.
the fact, no, you can't even. Wait, what? Who did they play? Who did they play?
Fazo, can I be the firing squad?
Go ahead.
Bam. And for all the viewers and people who like this particular player, I'm gonna say it now. What the Celtics were in this era is what LeBron has been his entire career playing in the Eastern Conference. He's had the easiest route to the championship
I feel
and
that.
has failed against a better, superior team from the West. Watch what I say. Whoever comes out the West,
they're
which
gonna
is going to
win.
be the Mavericks, is going to dog the East. And y'all be like, damn, Jason Tatum, what happened to you being the man? But Jason Tatum made it to the finals because the Boston team, LeBron did the same thing 10 times. They only won 4. So we're gonna figure out the other 6 times he's lost. We're seeing a modernized LeBron as far as instead of his one player, it's the entire team. Literally, like we all just sat here, minus D Nix and Joe, and said that they played nobody of any type of value. Giannis got put out, the Heat got put out. That's what everybody's go-to people, man. The Heat or the fucking Bucks, right?
Yep.
They got put out. They played the Pacers, right? Did the Pacers real bad. You know what I'm saying? When they played the Heat, goddamn, give me his name. Jimmy Buckets had an injury. He didn't even play majority of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So exactly who battle tested the Celtics for anybody to believe they're gonna do something? Nobody. But then you go back and look at the Western Conference, right? Look who they had to go through to get to where they are. I'm just saying, bro. This is why Jordan fans don't respect LeBron. because we're seeing the Celtics go through what LeBron did. I'm gonna run through this little conference because it's a week, and then got to be battle tested versus a team that went through it all in the
Got
Western
chin
Conference.
checked. Got chin checked.
Come
All
on
I'm gonna
now.
say is, I don't disagree with none of that. I think the finals would be way more interesting to see the Wolves and the Celtics than the Mavs and the Celtics, because everybody wants to see Anthony Edwards win. Really, nobody really care about the Mavs like that nationwide.
I like that,
But they all want to see Anthony Edwards.
I like that, but Anthony Edwards got to at least get through the Mavs. Yeah, at least
Yes, that's true. That's
least
true.
get
But I'm
through
talking
them.
about what people want to see. What people want to like people will, because he's box office. You know he's box office.
Yeah.
People want to see Anthony Edwards in the finals. That's what they want to see. Now, how it turns out, I don't know. I'm still saying, Tim's in 7, but however it works out is however it works out.
The
Game
Mavericks.
is live
If
right now.
Anthony Edwards don't score more than 30 in the next game, they getting beat.
I don't
If
even
he
think it's
scores 30,
Anthony
they're gonna
Edwards.
lose.
It's Cat.
To be honest, he can. Yeah, you're right. He can still score 30 and still get whooped.
Yeah, it's Cat. Cat got to show up. Cat got to assert himself.
Holy man! To be honest, y'all best scorer is the old man. Is Conley. To fuck with you. And he's our best scorer. To be honest, if Conley shows his age and just stinks, y'all done. Because
no,
Cat,
I don't believe that.
Cat is soft. Cat is too soft, and Gobert ain't gonna do nothing for y'all.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying it's Cat because let's say Conley been consistent. Let's not take nothing away from Conley.
Yes,
Conley been
yeah,
consistent.
very. He's
right?
very. He's the main focal point of y'all dang offense now.
Yeah. So all he has to do is continue doing what he do. Jaden McDaniels continue to do what he do. Anthony Edwards, all he has to do is continue to do what he do. If he can't score, do something else. Defense, rebounding, what he normally do. The reason why I say it's Cat is because Cat is the one that's going to create the space. If he get his ass down low and fuck around, and it's okay. Shit, you're going to get banged up. This is the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You don't know when they're going to be back.
It's crazy that like the rookie, the Mavs rookie, he has the most he's positive negatives. He is like the highest on that team. He is in on. What's up?
Sorry, I just want to ask you a question, Faith. Is Cat not playing like an AAU?
He's sorry. No, Cat is sad. Like Cat is too soft for me. Like Cat is just from the begin with. Whenever he shoots, me and the gang we moan because he's soft. The dude's soft.
That's crazy.
Bro, if you chip in the gangsters group chat, we whenever we watch the game, he shoots. Because that's what he sound like. The dude weak. And there's times in the clutch, and times that there's times in the clutch that Anthony Edwards shied away from, and we don't need him to do that. Please don't do that. And whenever it was time, and there was times that they had Cat shoot the 3 in the clutch. I'm sitting here the first thing came to my head was why the fuck is he shooting? Why isn't Cat shooting? I mean, why isn't Edwards shooting? Why isn't Conley shooting?
Faith, and I'm gonna tell you this. I know the likelihood of it happening is not very high, but if they lose this series, I'm doing the best I can to trade Cat for Bam Adebayo.
That's a feasible trade. I would, because y'all need somebody more physical that can score on the offensive side. Because Gobert only gonna give y'all rebounds and defense. But even still, then this whole playoffs, Gobert been getting exposed.
Bro, they really built this team to beat one team.
Yeah, because you can get rid of Gobert easy. I'm trading Cat for
Cat. I wouldn't even get rid of Gobert. Yeah, I would get rid of Cat. That's the main problem, because everybody else is shown that everybody else can shoot. But next season, y'all gonna have to get another person like Conley because he's about done. He doesn't have that much tread on his tire. He's on his way out.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to get another like piece that can be consistent, and y'all gonna need Bam is a great trade off for Cat, but y'all gonna need like another person that can be consistent like Conley because he's about to be done. He's done.
Yeah. I agree with that 100%. I definitely agree with that 100%.
I agree
So
with that.
let's be honest here, right? The problem with the Timberwolves is not Ant, but Ant is the reason why they're going to lose.
Mm.
I'm going to tell you what the Mavericks are going to do, and for those who know how the Mavericks get down. If I have at least three proficient scores to your one, I'm going to let Ant struggle to shoot the ball and make plays, while I'm going to let Kyrie and Luka tee off. They
Mhm.
have no answer for Kyrie Irving, and that's ultimately the X factor for the series. Literally,
That's a
you're
Yep.
lie, because
putting
this the answer. This the answer. This the
No.
answer. You're not gonna
Let him
score
cook.
it.
Let him cook because I got something to piggyback off of that too.
like
Let him
like
cook.
I'm saying exclusively, and truth be told, I'm only saying this. I'm saying this only off of what I saw. I don't watch the fucking series. I don't give a fuck about basketball. To be honest with you, I just watch it when it's convenient for my arguments. But if you look at the series, they do not have an answer exclusively for Kyrie Irving. And Kyrie's not going off for 40 points. Kyrie's going off for 30 very clutch and very situational points that they don't have answers for. Mind you, there's been opportunities where the Timberwolves have been in control. And what happened? They focused on Luka and forget Kyrie Irving, and he cooks them for 12 straight. And now the league has changed. And now that the league has changed, the Timberwolves are going on a different playbook. They're playing differently, and then the Mavericks are capitalizing on that. Every time that the Wolves have lost, it's because they let this young buck go off and then play defense on veteran and get cooked. And now they're like, well, shit, ain't turned up. Who gonna turn us up? Gobert? We saw Gobert get fucking switched on to Luka and gave up the game winning fucking play.
Man with the
Bro, they
cha-cha.
let first of all,
Cha-cha.
they let a bench player come over there and let him go to work on Gobert. That how hard.
So ultimately, right? Like, and people comparing Ant to Jordan. Listen, me personally, I hate player comparisons. Let
Mhm.
him
Be
bridge his own
himself.
pathway.
Yep.
But I'm going to say this, and I hate saying this because I don't like comparisons. When Jordan went against Bird, Bird had 4 Hall of Famers, and Jordan could do shit but score points and try to keep, the Bulls in that series. It was a gentleman sweep 3-0. Ant ain't Jordan. You cannot score to keep this team in this particular series. It's done. I got them get a legitimate sweep next game. Dunzo.
They're playing
Because
right
you don't
now.
have an answer for Kyrie. Kyrie is the clutch most. He is what Chris Paul was in Houston. Is what Kyrie is.
And
Kyrie is
I'm a
going to continue.
piggyback on that. And I'm a
All right,
piggyback on that.
tag.
So as we looked as through this whole playoffs went, as the Dallas Mavericks went through the Clippers, went through everybody. What have Kyrie been doing? Kyrie been barely even getting 20 points most of them games. And whenever they came to the Timberwolves, all my friends, I could put all my friends together in a room, and they all looked at me so like, oh, so the Mavs finna get their ass busted. I said, watch, y'all gonna see them focus on Luka because Luka been cooking the shit out everybody. Luka been doing his thing throughout the whole playoffs, and it's gonna be because of Kyrie that we win. Kyrie every single game this series been cooking the shit out of everybody. He been cooking every single game. I all my friends every single time we go into the game, the next game, like, okay, watch Kyrie gonna have a slump. Boy, the only person that's really having somewhat of a slump is, to be frank, really is just Luka. Luka's course hitting his typical shots, but as you see, we're using our bench and we're using our other pieces way better than we have ever done in years. We seeing Washington going off. We seeing Jones Jr. go off. We seeing both of our centers just going full court, just throwing lobs, just catching everything that's being thrown up in the air. And the Timberwolves really don't have an answer for that. They really, to be honest, they barely even got an answer for our rookie Lively. They barely even got an answer for that because Gobert can't get up with him like that. And it's the
Y'all see my
simple.
screen?
And it's like the simple fact that okay, Luka, of course, Luka's still doing his thing and all that, and then then it's just the simple fact that Kyrie is able to piggyback off of what Luka's not doing to make to get our team along through the game. The game's been close. Like we go into halftime, we're only down by 2, or the game might be tied. But we're having a better endurance race than the Timberwolves been having this whole series. Because right when you see right when you see Luka taking a little bit of a step back, you see Kyrie right there, full step, full on going. And then it's not even like that. The supporting cast is just sitting there. They right there with them. The supporting cast is certainly work. I see that the supporting cast is working way better with Kyrie and all that fix. And then they're also letting Luka do his thing on the side. Right when Luka's saying as we always see when Luka gets that pick and roll or when Luka gets that pick, they'll double team and like he'll typically he'll either do his step back 3 or he'll do that step back and then he just jumps in the air and passes it. Because he already know the supporting cast is wide open. We barely even see whenever he jumps up, we barely even see it pass it to Kyrie because the supporting cast has been so much better.
And see right now.
Let me know when it's my go because I don't want to be interrupted. I'm letting y'all have the floor.
So score update. The Timberwolves are down. It is, and I quote, because I was sharing my screen. It is 23 Timberwolves, 44 Mavericks.
Damn.
9 minutes to the second quarter.
Let me put
And right now, Luke is going off for 20 points by himself. The leading scorer for the Timberwolves is unfortunately it's tied between Gobert and Conley. Phoenix, you're on the clock. Spaz.
I'm about to
put this is what I'm saying. This is what if I was a head coach, this is what I would say. It's a pick your poison type of thing. This is what I'm going to do. You're not going to stop Kyrie from scoring. That's just accept that, right? All you can do. I'll give you a prime example. Sam. Every time me and Faithin went to 24 hours, you go on the wreck, right? How do you stop a scorer? You can't stop a scorer. You know what you do? You attack the scorer when he's on a defense. You get him tired. That shot start getting a little harder. He's getting a little step slower. By the time it's time to end the game, he wheezing. So what I'm proposing is you attack Kyrie on a defensive end as much as you can, possibly. Get him tired. Wear him down. Now what they're going to do is they're going to sub him out because they want him in the fourth quarter. That's the time where you need to attack as much as you can. Now, I understand it's Luka. Luka's stamina is nowhere near the same as Kyrie's. Let's be honest. He's bigger, he's fatter, he's slower. He can still score though. What I'm saying is I'd rather worry about I understand he'll get his points too. I understand that. But he's slower. You don't have to worry about him running as fast. I have the faster, younger players, right? Now, I'm not saying I can get their points, but you're essentially making it where you can't have both on the floor for a majority of the game because you keep attacking. At some point, Kyrie gonna foul because he's not a defensive player. He can't play defense, to be honest, not consistently. So what I'm doing is from fourth quarter all the way to third quarter, I'm doing my best to either get him tired or get him in foul trouble. that when it comes down to the fourth quarter or the end of the third, that's my time. My time to run up the score as much as I can. Now, that being said, I know Luka is still on the floor. I know they still have PJ Washington and can still score. That's when because it's the Western Conference Finals. Shit's not gonna be easy. Luka is not an easy player to guard. I fully understand that. But I'd rather have one hard player to guard and make the role players beat me than let Luka get hot while Kyrie is not on the floor. Because once Luka get hot, it's over with. And Kyrie on the floor? You can't do nothing about that. That's what I'm saying. So I'm attacking Kyrie. I'd rather deal with Luka than Kyrie. That's all I'm trying to get at.
Personally,
Can I say something real quick? Can I say something real
hey,
quick?
go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, as you say, you want Kyrie to get tired and attack him on the attack him on the defensive side. To be honest with you, we run a zone. We're running a zone right now as I'm watching. He's hiding. He's hiding in the corner. He's doing what? See, okay, it's a zone. What Jason Kidd is doing on the offense and defensive side is perfect on what his personnel is. He has Kyrie run a supporting cast group. Right when they sub Kyrie out, Luka comes in and runs a supporting cast group also. There's also stints in the game that in the big meaty parts that we need, like runs, both of them play. They play a zone most of the time. They play a zone so they can somewhat hide Kyrie and Luka because they know they're more of a liability on defense. So what they do is they put Kyrie in the corner, and then they just pretty much just tell Luka, "Hey, try your best just to stick up top. Just try your best because we're gonna have the supporting cast. We're gonna have Lively in the paint, and he's gonna be at least fast enough to get there."
But that's what I'm
So
saying.
the thing is, what you're trying to say, okay, so what you're saying is attack Kyrie in that corner. There's so much that you can attack in a corner because you can either do one or two things. It's either three things. Take it back. Triple threat. You need to do three things. You can either shoot it, he can close out, he's fast. You go baseline, you got Lively stepping up, or you can pass it. You're passing the ball out of the situation. There's so much you can do of somebody hiding in the corner because you're going to have to attack him. And whenever you attack him, you're shifting the defense to you because it's a zone. That means you got to throw it across court. That's when they got Washington and they got Jones Jr. that can actually they're stretch bigs. They can actually go out there and hold almost every position on that court. They're either because they're fast enough and they're athletic enough. There's not really much you can do in that zone because you just have to get the buck.
That's what I'm saying. Listen to me. What I'm saying is, I understand he's in the corner. So that's what I'm. This is like I said. This is not. It's not an easy thing to do. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying you can just go over there and just put up 30 just on. No, I understand it's gonna take. It's not going to be easy. What I'm saying is find a way before the ball even gets to the corner. Find a way to get a switch where it's Kyrie on Nas Reed or something like that. Get him to back down into the block. Now
it's not a switch. There's no switch. There's a zone. They hustle back. They're a hustle back team.
I'm talking about on the offensive end, like switch it where he gets on Kyrie on the offensive end, where he's on offense, right? So what I'm saying, Nas Reed is on offense and he get the ball, right? Now all you have to do. Now I'm not looking for him to score. Now if he can score, score. I'm looking on him to collapse, to bring someone to help Kyrie, like you just said, to find another open man, kind of like what Mavericks are doing. Find another open man to shoot. The point is, I'm trying to run my offense to get Kyrie so they help on him. So that frees up somebody else. I understand he ain't got nowhere to go. And
I literally just watched that happen. Gafford stepped up. Gafford moved up, and it was a driving ball. Gafford moved up. It was a contested shot. Thing is, y'all's best thing is on the other side of Kyrie. Like because they're going to shift everything over. And they're going to be open in that corner. And as I'm watching now, I'm literally watching it.
That's just lazy defense. I just saw it.
Thing is, as I'm watching now, the person who was in the corner was Edwards. He took the wide open three, missed it. They had Naz Reid in the corner. They didn't kick it out to him. They want. Thing is, what the Timberwolves offense is really looking like, they want points in the paint and in the mid range. If the three is open, it's open. They're obviously going to take it. But they're not hitting that 3-2. They're not hitting that three well enough to beat the Mavs. The Mavs are playing big. The Mavs are playing bigger than what they are right now. That's what they're really doing. They're just playing with speed and athleticism because Cat ain't getting big with nobody. Really? And then Gobert is just good under the rim. Gobert is literally just good under the rim, getting boards. Is Edwards, Conley, Naz Reid, and is McDaniels that's literally taking all the shots. That's literally taking all of your shots, and y'all just really hoping that one of them or two of them can get fire, catch a flame to bail out Cat Williams that's not doing shit, and Gobert that's a liability on offense.
I don't know that's why you Cat Williams. I was like, that's a comedian.
Because he a joke. The man's a joke. But literally, go ahead.
With that being said, so I have a sub question to ask those. Crystal says, "Hi, everybody."
Hello.
So now, with Mike's absence, I do have a sub question to ask for those who are fresh on this topic. So there's been a raging argument between, does talent win championship or coaching? Now the reason I'm asking, because it seems that the Wolves are strictly based off of talent, where the Mavericks is based off of coaching. So to former players, analysts, game players, anybody that has a very strategic mind, break down preference.
It's still talent at the end of the day, because we're not going to act like the Mavs don't have talent.
That's true. Yes.
Like, yes,
they've been
Jason
told.
Kidd is doing an incredible job coaching, but I've seen coaches that do an incredible job coaching and still don't get it done. So it still takes talent to get it done. I think that the Timberwolves have the talent. I think they have the coaching. They just don't have the grit from the people that they need it from the most. So I still do believe the talent is necessary, because you can't just win without talent. Because trying to win without talent is going to leave you like the Cleveland Browns for all them years before they started winning with talent.
I want to go next.
Right.
Okay, so as you say, as the question was, does talent win championships or does coaching does? It's I feel like, of course, I mean, it's the cliche answer, but it's a little bit of both. We see, so we see that, of course, the Dallas Mavericks got a talent. People have said, I ain't saying it myself. People have said that this is the best backcourt in NBA history. I ain't saying it, but you can see it. You can go look, and people said it. Talent. Okay, so the Mavs obviously have talent, but I think what's pushing them over the edge right now is the fact that the coaching is doing so well with that talent. We've seen with the Knicks. No, shut up. We've seen with the Knicks.
Well, I wouldn't even say that.
The Knicks had talent. The Knicks had Brunson. The Knicks had a good team. I like the Knicks. Their coach is shit. The coach is a dickhead. The coach had fucking Hart play the whole game. Hart played the whole game. The Knicks coach literally plays high school basketball. He plays with only 7 people. We see it as that as the coaching be the fault of the Knicks' downfall. We see it with Mark. We see with Carlisle with the Pacers. The Pacers was coached really well. I would say the Pacers were coached really, really well through the playoffs with the lack of talent that they really have on that team. That team is extremely young. The team has young. I wouldn't even call them stars. The team has young up and coming stars, and the fact that even the Pacers was even keeping it close with the Celtics really says something in the whole of the Pacers and the Celtics in general. Even with the Pacers' best player being out, they were still playing at the same caliber as they was. They was still giving them that smoke. I'll put that on the coaching.
I want to help drop your point home. I want to help drop your point. I'm not disagreeing with nothing you saying. I just want to help. It's what you said, and also somehow, some miracle way. I don't know how the fuck he did it. Whatever miracle he pulled off, send me to that same mountain. He convinced Luka to play defense this playoff series or playoff season. I don't know how he did it.
Yes, Luka is playing. Yes, Luka. I think it's. I looked back at the very beginning of the playoffs. Luka said himself, "I am putting a priority on me playing better defense this go around." And to be honest, we have seen a difference. We have seen a difference in his defense.
And the same Luka from last year.
And the fact that Jason Kidd is taking that effort and actually like propelling it to better, making it work for their defense and making it mesh as they are right now. It just shows that he's doing great coaching right now. It's just great coaching.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly why the Heat's coach. That's why he always He see how much money that man's making. That man's a great coach.
Yeah,
And then that talent that he has for that team also it helps him. It pretty much helps him be a better coach. It's like I want to say it's a double-edged sword because shit. I mean, it's not hurting nobody. It's just
shoot that dumbass shot. All right.
Yeah, it's just
so.
Yeah, go ahead.
So okay, now again, Mike is returning, so we'll close out with this particular topic to get back on topic because he had to take a short break to take care of family shit. In my honest opinion, I feel like when it comes to the regular season, 90%, 10% coaching.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like you got more talent than the next teams on your schedule. Don't mind that. Then you can make it by.
Yeah.
However, and I say this for many reasons, right? A lot of reasons. Because not only am I a leader, and I play a pivotal role in my team's success. This, but I would say this: when it comes to what it matters the most, look at the Chiefs. The Chiefs never had a more complete team compared to the Eagles or the 49ers, yet they won both times. So what does it tell you?
We're not even playing defense no more, bro.
What matters the most is 90% of success rate. You have a very savvy to intelligent coach and minimum talent. You can get it done because at the end of the day, remember, the Pistons had no business winning a championship go against prime Kobe, but they did. Same thing with the Mavericks. Had no business beating LeBron and the Heat, 5-1, but they did. 4-1, but they did. So in my closing argument, sorry for the noise because a lot of things going on post. But in my closing argument, when it comes to what it matters the most important component is your coaching staff needs to be 95% locked in, and talent got to do the bare minimum, but be exceptional. Yeah. Nobody needs to be a hero. You don't need to be Jordan in Game 7 or Game 6. You just got to execute the game plan. And I think that's what we're seeing from the Mavericks.
Yeah,
they wasn't the best team in the regular season, but by far, in my honest opinion, they're the most dangerous. And who's gonna argue tonight?
Yeah, no, I'll piggyback off that also. Yeah, no, I feel like that's 100% correct. And there's situations I feel like during a basketball game, like you said, 95% of that game is straight coaching. Whenever it comes to that nitty gritty at the very end, it's
Cat,
it's the
damn.
it's the it's the it's the coach putting in those correct players in the correct situations for them to for them to do what they're known to do or do what they propel in, what they're really good in. If that coach
Oh,
don't do that, they're gonna lose. Simple
Yeah.
as that. That Sam is correct. Sam is very correct. Yes, it's the coaching. The coaching is very pivotal of any playoff run because
But I mean, that wasn't the question.
without any coaching at all, of course, yes. And then yeah, you don't need that much talent if you put that person in the correct situation.
That wasn't the
Yes.
question, though. It was an either or
I
question.
made
It
thing
wasn't
is
a
I
straddle the
had
fence
to thing
question.
is I had to dumb it down a little bit because some people might not fully get what he said.
I mean,
Like
okay,
that's
so
exact. See, the thing
but
is exact. For example, exactly why Ray Allen was in that corner. That's all I really have to say. That's exactly why Ray Allen was in that corner
if
because the coaching made the great movements for him to
if
be
we
in that
gonna
corner.
if we gonna straddle the fence, I could have said the same thing. It was an either or question.
Thing
oh,
is,
so okay, so with that being said, then I'm gonna go with coaching. Coaching is more important because I guarantee you, and I have examples. I will give you two solid examples because Mike has finally returned back from his hiatus. First things first, the most dominant player ever. And we know who I'm talking about. If we don't know, the nickname goes to Shaquille O'Neal. But who I did was to do was called, Hack a
Hack-a-Shack.
Shack. That wasn't a player's idea. That was a coach. A
Mhm.
coach like, I don't give a fuck. If he gets the ball, send him to the free throw line. We're gonna make Shaq make us fucking lose the game by him shooting free throws. Think about it like that, right? And I'll do you another one, right? Why is Popovich one of the greatest coaches of all time? Did he ever have the most talented players? We can
He
only
had
count maybe two. I mean, okay, three,
he had
three at
really
best.
good players. He had really good players that just
Yeah.
meshed really well.
Emmy was quiet. Manu was not so flashy. Tony
Yeah.
Parker was solid, and Kawhi was a phenomenon until he left.
Mhm.
No one thought about those players as exceptional, but we saw them in that system that Papa created. You like,
They
wait a
they
minute, let
were
me give me a team.
superstars. They were superstars
Right.
in his
So
yes.
I would as a leader and as a person that believes in systems and processes, I would never substitute talent in replace of coaching because at the end of the day, you can have all the talent. You can literally have an all-star team. But if you look at all Olympic teams, that coach that is coaching that team was superior through all coaches and for any other club. We've seen it with the
My
Dream Team, with the Redeem
Mhm.
Team. We see it. Coaching is a very serious component, and I would never, subtract coaching away from winning. Coaching is
Mhm.
more important than talent.
my only argument against that is my only argument. If you could defeat it, you could defeat it. Is
Okay.
Golden State when it was literally drawing up their own plays. Steve Kerr was getting paid just to sit there.
Okay, but you have to understand what Steve Kerr done. So when I look at
Steve
coaches, I look
Kerr
at what
let him
positions do they
play.
play. Yeah,
He
when
trusted
I
his
look at
team.
coaches, right, real quick. When I look at coaches, I look at what position did they play. Did you
Right.
know that former point guards have a higher success rate than any other position?
Yes.
Steve Kerr was point guard. He was point guard for the Bulls. Now, did he start? Fuck no, of course not, because that was John Paxson and then Harper came afterwards.
Steve
But
Kerr got
Steve,
his ass in the corner.
right? But he had the insight to understand. But see, Steve Kerr had the one unique thing that we don't understand because he's a point guard, but translated to a quarterback, right? He had the opportunity to exclusively learn how that system works and also how to counter it. And I think that's the very unconventional part about Steve Kerr is he understands systems as a former player and he coaches how to counter it with his players. I mean, think about it. They're the only team that refused to get a true center, but yet they're four-time champions with a undersized center. Like that is unheard of. That's something that he realized, hey, I can exploit this in today's game. I can really take advantage of the fact that if I space the floor with just enough grit and talent and coaching, I could do something. And yet to have a true big man, they haven't had one yet. The biggest person they had was fucking with KD,
Yeah.
and he was
No,
what?
JaVale McGee.
Oh yeah.
JaVale
yeah,
McGee,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But JaVale started?
Yes.
Okay. Then my argument got watered down. But I look at what he's safety for Doc Rivers, former point guard. He's a championship winning coach. Granted, it's only one, right? But I see where the intelligence clicks in. These are former players that played an exclusive cerebral position that helped translate it. Tyru's another one. Yeah, he was a scrub as a player, but he did get a championship ring with LeBron. He had to be some type of smart now. Just saying. There's something there. But hey, Mike, welcome back. Take over.
All
Say, Mike,
right,
take
all
off.
right. We're
Yeah, go
gonna
ahead,
put
Mike.
the last two subjects together, right? We're gonna hop away from sports for a little bit, and we're gonna talk about some relationship conversation.
I'm closer to home.
Yeah,
Oh shit! Don't start no shit, Mike.
I ain't starting nothing,
Niggas,
but
come on now.
I ain't
I
starting
mean,
nothing.
girlfriends.
All right, so
Sorry.
first we're gonna put these together, right? So the discussion for today will be the struggles in dating in today's economy and the downward trend emerging in the United States, right? So just to put some numbers behind some of these things, right? Right now, the percentage of people getting married in the United States is at 35% or 33. I can't remember the exact number. Around there, 33 to 35%, right? Versus in the late 80s and 70s, where it was at, as this page loads up, it was at
30%.
76%.
What?
Mhm.
Dang.
Yes, it has dropped tremendously. Now,
Dang.
to be fair, right, we got to put things in to fit,
Context.
right?
Yeah. Ooh.
Right, women rights,
They left the kitchen. Yeah.
inflation, a lot of things came
Yeah.
into play, right?
Yeah.
Stop sucking dick and folding clothes.
All those things came into
Slow-mo.
play, right?
Slow mo.
One thing I find interesting,
Mhm.
right, in this article I read, it breaks down state by state, right? All right. What I realized is some of the higher like marriage rates are in your northern region states, right? So we talk about Utah, Nebraska, Wyoming, Idaho, North Dakota,
Yup.
places where
There's nothing to do.
yes.
There's no internet.
They have
Versus-
internet. Mute yourself, please.
You said what?
Nah, they don't got internet. Not like Texas.
They have internet. Mute yourself, please.
They have internet.
Oh, acting like this straight up rule. Like they what? Like they out in what? That's nonsense.
Bro,
Hush, please.
if we being real, them
I
niggas
have
don't
friends.
believe.
I have friends. I game with people in North Dakota and people all the way up north in rural ass areas. They have internet, bro.
I'm gonna say
The
Please,
this is
DMV
not
don't count.
early. This is not early.
I'm not talking about, bro. I just said North Dakota,
We don't care about
please,
North Dakota.
but
Continue,
isn't it on the list?
Just continue.
All right, shut the fuck up and mute yourself. Thank you.
So right versus states where they're extremely low at, where like the low is at 20 and like 25%. Right. So we got Louisiana at second to last, New Mexico last, New York, Hawaii, Delaware, New Jersey, West Virginia.
Yeah.
Places where there's more city life. Besides, there's less marriage going on.
You said West Virginia?
Yes.
There's no internet in West Virginia. There's no woods. Man, shut the fuck up.
What?
There's no internet in West Virginia. It's straight
I never
woods.
said that. But Utah, come on.
So
Utah, what?
We don't give a damn about Utah.
Get your geographical right, please. Get your geographical.
To answer the question, it all starts. So look, it all starts from this. So let's start here. You realize that as society continues on, the birth rate is getting lower and lower.
Yes.
So what does that tell you? So let's dive into it.
Please.
A lot of people, as well as myself, are starting to realize what's the, at least for men. I can't speak for women. I can only speak for men. What's the benefit? What's the purpose? What am I getting married for? What do I want to attach myself when people are divorce rates are getting higher, birth rate is getting lower, right? So why should I get married knowing that, like you said, and it's not placing no blames, but it's just like females know their rights. They know, what they want, all the other stuff. They'll be quick to leave, this and that, blah, blah, blah.
They're becoming more independent.
So therefore, if you want to be independent, fine. Why should I risk? It's like renting a car without getting no insurance on it. You're driving down the road and you think that everything's going to be fine until you get hit by a car, then you're stuck with the bill. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like we're going to that point. Now, that being said, pregnancy rates are dipping as far as relationship wise because people don't want to be with each other anymore. Like, it's kind of like everybody has this "what can you do for me" mentality. Everybody has this "everybody's out to get me" mentality. Nobody trusts each other anymore. The sense of love is not real anymore. The fucked up thing in our society is everybody confuses love with just
lust.
a fucking
With
Disney
lust.
movie. Lust in a Disney movie. There's gonna be days where you wake up. I told my own girlfriend this. I said, "Listen, I love you every day, but sometimes I just don't like you."
Yep.
And I understand you don't like me either. That's fine. That's fine. I understand.
It's not the end of the world.
Exactly. That's and the thing is, everybody goes into the relationship. Like I tell you all the time to everybody. But the biggest thing my grandma ever told me is the problem with y'all generation is y'all go into a relationship for what this person can do for me instead of what I can do for this person. And I think that is a big component. Also, we go into this mentality of, now I'm gonna talk my shit a little bit. Females get so fucking strongly independent where it's just the point where, okay, I don't want to deal with you.
What can I do for you?
You so independent. You sold this, you sold that. Okay, well, I don't, fine, do that. I don't want no part of that. Cool, I don't care. You don't, as men, we're all men here. Mike, if you do something, Faithin, if you do something, Sam, if you do something, Joe, if you do something, we're gonna say, okay, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
We're not finna sit here and kiss your ass because you paid your bill. That's what you're supposed to do. We live in a society where females want to get credited for doing the things that they're supposed to do in society. Because I don't care what nobody say. Females do not have a disadvantage in society. They don't. They literally have all the advantage. Really, to be honest. Like, let's keep it a buck. Because I don't know not one time where it was a situation, let's say a job opportunity. I don't know how many men would get picked over a female to be a receptionist. I don't know how many men would get picked over a female to be a nurse. I don't know how many men would pick over a female to do a lot of social jobs. Now, it comes to contract work, they like to use that excuse, but they don't apply to those type of jobs. They always want to use an excuse that they don't have no jurisdiction in because they don't want to be in those fields.
And the ones that do get the jobs.
Right now, the highest demographic of gender in college is females. There's more educated females out here than men. So this whole notion that females think that they got it hard, you don't. The thing is, you have it hard because you choose to have babies by these deadbeat baby daddies that make your life harder, which then thus is your own decision. You decide to do that. You're a fully ass grown adult. And I completely stand on that. You have to strong. Now, I understand that, in the moment you thought that was the right decision. I get that. But guess what? Life has repercussions. Just because you're dealing with repercussions don't mean you're doing something that deserves an applause. You're dealing with your decision that you made in your life. It's just like if I decide to steal, I can't cry about when I get caught and go to jail. That's what it comes down to. So the reason why marriage rates is going down is because as men, we not, okay, you want to do your own thing. But then you wonder why you're just getting fucked on all the time. You ain't getting cuffed. We don't want to deal with your bullshit. I don't want no independent girl coming in my own talking about I can do whatever the hell I want to do. Okay, well, you ain't got to stay here neither. So get out.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got to deal with you neither. So go. I'm asking you not to do this. You want to argue with me? Okay, go. Do your own thing. That's fine.
So I think the issue with nowadays females, they are more masculine. A lot of today's women are a lot more masculine. They're a lot more aggressive. There's nothing wrong with knowing what you want as a person.
At all. Not at all. Please know what you want.
As a woman, I need you to be a woman. I don't need you to be me plus you.
My homie.
Exactly.
If I wanted a masculine person, I would be gay. If I wanted a masculine person, I would be gay.
Well, what is y'all ideal of a woman? What would y'all want a woman to do specifically?
Yo, don't start this shit.
I'm just asking a simple question. Y'all niggas getting upset.
Answer the question because y'all know. Y'all know.
No, you cannot. I mean, you can answer that question without bringing in anything bad. You can answer that question correctly. You can answer that question correctly. You can
I think generally, and every man is specifically to what they want, but generally, right? This is just general. We don't want someone that is gonna be difficult to work with, right?
Yes.
I'll say something next after the next.
Now, I'm not saying you can't have your own opinion, but we don't want you to be difficult to work with. I think also at the same time, just don't be a bitch. Don't be difficult. Don't be a bitch. Because we all know that point. I'll say this and I'll shut the fuck up. We all know when them females, when it gets to the point, they start turning into being a bitch, and it's just like, okay, you just bitching all the time, like you know it's bad when you get to the point when they call you, be like, what the fuck do you want now?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I think we all can attest to that.
Yeah, I think we all have done with a woman like that.
Yes, we have.
So,
as I would say,
Fazo, I'm after you or my man.
Yes. As men, we were taught and we was raised to be providers. We was taught to go out and get the fish. Taught to go ahead and bring the bread in. Taught that's how old fashioned was. We was taught to bring shit to the table. And the women were taught to be nurturers and
no, they're not today.
As I was saying, old fashioned.
Oh, my bad.
They were taught to be nurturers. They were lovers. They de-stressed us whenever we was providing for them. They were able to be our yin to our yang. As of right now, these women are old-fashioned ways. They had less rights or whatever. But as of now, they have more rights. They have more capable of doing things on their own. Yes, the old-fashioned way is revolving into the more modern way of it is now, as we are saying, as these women are having these difficulties or problems, as we would say. To be the right woman of this modern day is to still be that nurturing person, but at least talk with some common sense. Like at least still de-stress us, as in we understand that you're able to bring in the extra piece if I can't bring in that piece, but also still being that loving person if we have to go 70 30 or whatever percentage it is of it that time being. These women,
you asking them to stand on the sun.
These women are, yes, they are far off independent now. I don't blame. Hey, you do what you do. We can do what I do. It's just how we can do both of us together means everything. Because you can be as independent as you want, crazy minded. You can have the ego all you want. It's just how we
Coexist.
interact with each other whenever it comes to the very end.
That's where I disagree. It's my only pushback on your statement so far. You said you can be independent as much as you want. That doesn't work because if you're so much independent, are you familiar with the phrase "with great power comes great responsibility"?
Yeah.
Females don't have that. When
That's
they
what I
get
was
great
saying.
power,
Whenever it comes together, as in both the independencies come together, because of course we gonna have to make a sacrifice. They need to make the sacrifice too.
the thing is,
We have to bite our lip. We have to hold. We have to take our pride. Eat our pride. They have to take accountability of the things that they do.
that's like
It's
asking
yin and yang.
dog,
We have to mesh. It have to be yin and yang.
asking a female to take accountability willing without asking is damn near like fucking be able to take off your toenail without feeling no
It's
pain.
possible though. It is very possible though. It is very, very possible
As
though.
possible as you winning the lottery.
I guess I wouldn't lie, but that besides the point.
I was finna example. I have a few examples because there was a few examples of women in my life that I actually held up their accountability, and they
Where they at right
actually
now?
realized.
Where they at right
Well,
now?
be all
I'm
frank, I ain't even trying to go into a sob story. I'm the one
No,
that
no, no, I
fucked
ain't
it up.
asking you for a
I'm
reason.
the one that fucked it up.
The point is, you asking. We talk about the general public. We ain't talking about our own personal relationships. The general public, the general female nowadays, asking them to take accountability is goddamn. Boy, you better off
That's
finding it. Lost City of Atlantis.
that's why I
Like
said that
they'll take
it just need to work.
accountability.
It's not gonna work.
What it is they'll take accountability, but then they'll find a way. They'll find a way to make you feel like you're still part of the blame.
You're just feeding into what I said.
So
It's just how
can I
I
say something?
understand everything that you're saying. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Fuck it. Go ahead. I understand everything that you're saying. Just know that. Just know that. I know exactly what you're saying. Exactly is true. It's
Yeah. I'm
true.
not arguing with you. You
True.
know,
So
Go ahead, Mike.
I find it very interesting, right? I watched a video on YouTube, and it was this older lady, right? She's a counselor, right? She do marriage counseling for for couples, right? And this lady husband was talking about how the way his wife talks to him,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, I don't like the way she talked to me, this and that, right? And then in the midst of him explaining how she talks to him, she tried to interrupt him. He was like, no, 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 it's not like that. And then the counselor had to interrupt her and be like, it literally had to show her how this is how you should be talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
And like, she said it in a nurturing fashion, right? Like, babe, I'm upset with you. I understand how you feel, but I'm upset with you. And I feel like we need to figure out a way to handle our situation. Versus,
that's why marriage rates is going down. Just right there. Because people are not doing that. People just realize, oh, okay, we're done. That's it.
Yep. And that's due to social media, due to like everything being so in your face and fast paced.
And I'm
People
glad that we just wait until now to talk about social media and everything else outside of what the people are within.
because
That shows.
that is part of the issue, right? Everything's so fast paced, everything is right here, right now, that I think people nowadays are thinking that relationships are supposed to be like that. I think people are forgetting that relationships are
Relationships are annoying most of the time. Keep it a buck.
Not even that.
As far as
it's only annoying if you make it.
No. What I mean by annoying is like when you really get into a relationship with someone and you put in years. If y'all think y'all gonna be all cuddled up and buddy all the time, no. What I mean by maybe annoying is the wrong word. What I'm saying is if you think that you finna be all buddied up, like the life of children from down the lane for 50 years, you're wrong. this notion that when you're in a relationship, you can't talk to nobody, you can't have no friends, this and that. It's just us against the world. That's fucking stupid. I'm gonna get tired of looking at your ass at some point. I want to go talk to my friends. Go talk to your friends. Like, we need time separate from each other. I don't want to be up underneath you every single day, all day.
So no, that is, you need time to miss your partner, and that what he's trying to get across. You need time to miss your partner.
Yes, very. Yes, I am 100% for that. Please, I want to miss you. Please,
go away.
Please,
like,
please.
You know what I'm saying?
Please.
You need time to miss your partner.
I just want to sit back and just think, like, dang. Let me text her real quick, cause I low-key miss talking to her real quick. I want that.
We ain't talking about he gotta be like away from you for weeks at a time. No, we talk about just a couple hours throughout the day.
Take 10 minutes. Take 10 damn minutes.
Like go somewhere.
Hey, you could be in the same house and you just disappear for a good 10, 15 minutes. I'm like, well, damn, where the fuck she at? Shit, what? God damn. Like, bro.
I feel like the main issue is about relationship. People not getting married, but people know how to manage conflict between any relationships, right? A lot of people nowadays, when conflict happens in a relationship, right? One or two things happen, right? Either it becomes physical or a person decides to leave. It's never we're both emotional right now. We both talking with feelings, not with logic and with our head. Let's take a step back and revisit this situation.
I say, can we step away for at least 10, 15 minutes? Calm down
just
and revisit the situation.
A lot of time, what happens is people try to figure out right in there. Oh, I'm mad at you right now. I need answers right now. Well, we won't get answers right now because we're both mad. At this point, we're just attacking each other.
Well, hold on, because we giving females benefit of the doubt, like they really act like that. They're gonna be like, okay, no, they're not. They hot, they emotional, they gonna keep yelling.
No,
the best thing you can do is separate yourself, go to another room, or just let them talk. And then later on, once they cool off, then you come back and be like, are you ready to have a conversation now? Because if you think that you're gonna hit them with that and think that they can just calm down, be like, okay, and walk away, hell no. Hell no.
Like I said, I'm not saying do exactly what I said. I just give you the overall overview of what needs to happen. There needs to be a separation. Yes. There needs to be a separation at some point. Okay. How you do that separation is up to you.
All right, now speak your piece, my buddy Sam.
All right, so I'm gonna step back from a couple of my personas. No firing squad, no attorney, no special counsel. I'm gonna speak from a wise point, right? So for those who have played chess before, right? Imagine this. If you look at the chessboard, everybody said the most powerful piece is the queen, right? Yeah, because the queen can move any direction, how many spaces, how many paces, right? Mm-hmm. But here's the cost of that. That's what women are. Women are the queens of the chessboard. And with that sense of inflated value, they feel that they are the most important piece on the chessboard, because you can go from a 17-year-old girl and be on a yacht faster than an 18-year-old boy. You can be 25 years old and getting clubs for free, and I'm paying $25, $35 plus parking plus all this stuff just to get in. Mm-hmm. The problem, ultimately, it was going on, in my honest opinion, is women get too far ahead of the program that the man has installed, and he's playing damage control on all the bad decisions that she makes. Now think about it. Again, let's go back to chess. If you move your queen so far ahead of the troops, and she's in a bad position, as the king of the chessboard, you now have to move troops accordingly to her mistake to correct it. Yep. Now think about that. To her, it don't mean shit because she has power. She can easily checkmate the whole game if she wanted to. She's not see that if she is not put in the right position by the king, she will be a liability, not an asset. You won't be utilized properly. The problem is with women nowadays, it's a translation. They don't know how to follow. They want to co-lead. That's not how this works. The queen sits there and she tells me what I did wrong in privacy. She don't bark orders and listen to her staff that's appointed to take care of her and nurture her. But as far as the civilians that work in our kingdom and the troops that fight in our honor, that's my job. We don't co-share that. Women don't know their place anymore. They feel like they empowered to do what the fuck they want to do. Okay, that's fine. But if you notice, do the statistics. All the hard jobs are dominated by men. Engineering, science, medical, right? Entrepreneurship. If you look around everything, men has created 95% of the world that women live in, right? But they feel like because of their quote unquote inflated value that they can do what we do. But little did they realize we didn't move all over the chessboard to get to this ability to give you batteries, to give you lashes, to give you glue, to give you electricity, to give you a place of shelter. It's small but progressive steps forward, educated thinking to get to this point. It
Can
didn't
I ask y'all a
happen over
question?
time. It happened over time. Slow and methodical, not moving halfway across the fucking chessboard, jumping over knights and pawns and getting them out the play. No, it took time. That's why a game of chess is a game of pace and understanding, not a speed. That's all I gotta say.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Go ahead, buddy.
What is, because we've all been there, and we never, as men, when we bring our girl around our guy friends or even around a group of males, the last thing you want to do is your girlfriend to talk crazy in front of you, in front of a group of males or in front of a group of male friends, right?
Okay, yeah.
Better not.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So that literally in itself explains that what Sam was explaining. They need, just like we know our, and so I gotta put this. As men, when we're getting a job done, we don't have to argue about a hierarchy, this and that. Usually people, like on the football team, we all know the leader. We all know who the leader is. We're not fighting over who the leader gonna be. We just know. We understand the hierarchy of it. That's and that's all. Females don't move like that. Right? Just look at the WNBA. The WNBA went from no name to looking like a reality TV show. It just looks like Caddy now because they all all on Caitlin Clark and all this other stuff. Blah blah blah. I stopped looking at the WNBA as WNBA now. I just look at it as like a reality Caddy TV show
type shit. I low key do too now. It's yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When
but
LeBron James came in the league, it wasn't like that. LeBron James came in the league and he just showed up and showed out. We just competed. That was it. It wasn't none of this drama, talking sly about, in the background, this and that. That's the difference. That's the difference. Just to add on to what he was saying.
Like
That's
these
all I
rookies, the new rookies of the WNBA. I see what they're doing with them. It's just that's another topic.
So in Mike's absence, right? I actually loaded up for this question, right? I did one of my famous setups, right? I gave a topic that would later on kind of reflect on what we were talking about. So when I mentioned coaching versus talent, what was more important? We had mixed emotions, we had mixed thoughts, and ultimately we came to a divided clause, which is it depends for each individual. Some said talent, some says coaching. Now, why I said that is for this exact reason. When it matters the most, when shit hits the fan, talent is 10% of the reason why things go the way it's supposed to. It's 100% coaching. If you look at when men start to decline physically, their mindset, their mental increase tenfold. A woman can't say that, right? Hence why when women get older, we discard them for something younger because why? Their prime is only 10 years after they hit 21. Right? We go for what's new and available because it's our job to coach the next woman to be better for us in that 10-year period moving forward. So, and we are the coaches in the relationship. Our job is to coach, train, and mentor. We bring in the talent. The talent is the women. Because we brag about what she did. Oh man, babe put down in the kitchen. Look what she did. She decorated the house. Damn, we appreciate her abilities. And in turn, They appreciate our ability to put them in places to win. Because think about it, most women would say, "Damn, I need a man that's gonna put me invest in my business." Well, that means the man gotta have a vision to see where your business could possibly go that you can't. That's coaching. That's like a player. James Harden went to play for Mike D'Antoni because he had a vision that he can make him a complete fucking superstar. And he had 9-time All NBA, the most highest scoring point guard in the modern day era.
Yep.
That's coaching. It's what men do on the regular when they're raised properly. Women are the talent. They're the ones that we go after. Like, you know what? If I had her on my team, bro, I can. Man, the baby to be cute. She could be this. She could be that. We envision what her future could be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when they finally confess it to us, they believe in what we can make them to be. We're the coaches. So when you debate on coaching versus talent, you got to figure out where you are in life. Are you in the regular season where none of this shit matters? Or are you like me where every decision counts for something?
You know what
That's
I
all I gotta say.
learned
That makes sense.
nowadays? I
Fair.
learned this nowadays. I'm not saying this is like a general, like over time, just nowadays. It's going to be a contradiction to everything that I've said and everything that we've said. But just what
What?
I've noticed.
Whoa, hey, Mike, record this moment because this is a rarity.
It is
Get this on
live,
camera.
brother.
Oh Lord,
Hey, he on the
here
big
we
screen. Don't worry
go.
about it.
He on the big
It
screen.
seems to me for you to find a quality girl that's really going to like be a woman to you, it seems to be they have to already have a kid. Because if they don't have a kid, they just all they want to do is run the streets, be outside, don't want to listen to nobody, be ignorant, be annoying, be bitches, be talkative, be chatty Cathy's, be everything underneath the sun except a woman to you. From what I've learned over time, that's what it seems like to me. So
I
it's
ain't
just like
gonna lie, brother. I ain't gonna lie. I see where you going at with it.
I see
if
what
I'm
you're
wrong with it,
saying. I see what you're saying, but it's
Mike,
still it's still a pool of women that you're talking about.
yeah, I'm talking about general. I'm not saying it's all. I'm just saying generally, right?
but it's the truth.
Generally, it seems as if girls that have kid
Hmm?
are more
Cooperative,
cooperative,
negotiable.
negotiable, reality based,
Mhm.
understanding, more caring, more communicative, more shit, just everything better. They just seem to be a better woman
Uh-huh.
overally. Then it seems for these females that's out here with no kids want to be outside, run the streets, do what they want to do. They don't want to hear nothing. They want to be an independent bitch. They want to make their own money. They don't want to listen to nobody. They want to do
Well,
this. Don't tell me what to do. Blah blah blah. And it's just like, okay, well now y'all confused on why all these baby mamas are getting cuffed before y'all. Like, oh, I don't have no baby. Yeah, you don't have no baby, but you also know how to fucking listen.
they got slapped.
So
They got slapped in the face with life, and they realize what they're lacking and realize what they need to work on for to be a better spouse, and B to
Be a better
be
mom.
a better nurturer and be a better mom for that child.
but see that's
Yeah,
the thing. I think sorry, go ahead.
yes. You are. Hey,
We not
you one hundred
disagreeing with you,
percent
but that's
right.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. I'm just adding on just another few more bulletin points. But like, yes, they learned that they had to communicate better because they had to communicate to a child. They had to learn how to communicate and then see how another person feels. They understand how that person feels because
Mm-hmm.
that's their child. B,
Mm-hmm.
they had to realize what they're lacking and what they're missing because one, they're not bringing that to their table of their family to feed upon. So
Mm-hmm.
of course they have to look upon somebody else to help them bring something in to make it a happier family.
Mm-hmm.
And see, they again they got smacked with life. They see what's good out there and what's not good out there. They they know which fruit to pick from out of the batch. They know they don't want this ripe one. I mean, no, they don't want this. They don't want this one that's not ready yet. They don't want the green. They don't want the green banana yet because it's too young. is you ultimately don't know if it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
In that you don't want a ripe one, a bad one, a brown one, because shoot, it's not gonna taste good. It's not gonna be good.
Only thing will be
So
good for banana pudding.
exactly they're good to get smashed on. But yes, you're 100% right. I feel
So
that 100%.
I'm gonna tag on that, Hazel, because so there's a coin on the woman with a child, right? They're only two, right? Either they're the mother who realized I have a child, I'm gonna be a mother and a nurturer, or there's the one who has a child and
And
still
don't give a
choose
fuck.
to
And don't give a fuck.
and chooses to be a child with a child. And you as a man, you could tell real quick when you talk to a woman with a child. You can tell real quick what type of woman she is with that child. If she the type of woman
Yep.
with a child and that child is never in her care half the time, it's always somebody else's, is somebody you probably don't want to mess with because obviously she has a responsibility that she puts on other people.
Yep.
My favorite type.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
That's crazy. And then
That's
there's the
very
Favorite.
ones.
crazy. That's
Go
very
ahead.
crazy.
And then there's
That's
the
crazy.
one who has a kid and be responsible for that kid. Now, I think a lot of times as men who don't have kids and who dating with kids, sometimes it could be necessarily scary, but a little kind of crazy sometimes because a lot of times these my child comes first, right? They throw that line out there, right? My child comes first before anything else, right?
It takes adaptation. You
Yeah,
gotta
and as a
adapt to it.
man, like you gotta adapt to the fact that sometimes,
No,
bro.
no, because I remember
Shoot.
I had this conversation with my girlfriend. I said, "Listen, before we even get together, I understand it's your kid. I understand that that's important to you, but I'm not saying I got to be the most important. But I'm not going to be the one B to this 1A. I'll be 1A with 1A, but I'm not going to be 1B. And if you can't understand that, we just don't need to be together. That's simply what it is.
Basically,
I'm not saying
saying
you can't care. I'm not saying you can't care. But what I'm not going to do is play a second fiddle to a kid. That's what I'm not going to do. Me personally.
I understand that. So what you're saying is you should be just as important as that kid is to her.
Yes.
Which
That's the only
understandable.
thing I get at.
That's feasible. Yes, that's very feasible. Me being in a situation for quite a bit, while actually seeing it grow, it's at the beginning it's very on the pawn of like you feel yourself as in like, yes, you are a mother. Okay, of course this child is going to definitely be a priority. And then you still feeling like you still feel that, but like, dang, I still want to be the priority too. Is also you learning the fact that it's a child. Like the child needs to be taught certain things, need to be in certain situations for it to prosper, for it to propel, and the child needs to see ultimately needs to see their mother happy and their mother doing well for them to
Sure.
actually be in a good situation. So then
Sure.
is part of you also growing within also what she is establishing with that child. It's either up to you if you want to be a big piece in that child's life, or you just be with the mother. As simple as that. It's really up to you.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying like she
Yeah,
got to choose. No, I'm not
yeah,
saying
no,
that.
I'm not saying that either. Yeah, I'm not saying that either. That's why I'm saying it comes up to adapting, because
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you're gonna have to
Yeah, yeah,
step
yeah.
into a role that you have never been in one before because you never had a child. You never
It
had one
takes
before.
it
It
takes it takes effort from both sides.
Yes, very.
Essentially all I'm trying to get at is from both sides. From her, she has to find time. I understand it's your child, but I'm your
Yeah,
man, so you need to find time for
yeah.
me as well. And also I have to
You
find
have to
time for
understand
y'all.
that. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
So it's a give and take. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
And
so
a lot of
I
these
understand.
niggas don't care. A lot of these niggas just don't care.
You know
They
what?
just
Can I say one
and
thing?
then
I want to compliment
No,
people in this chat real quick because the growth I've seen from these group of fellas
This nigga.
is
here we
crazy.
go.
Roll some move.
The growth I have seen really felt like
No,
y'all
hold
don't
on.
understand.
No, fuck all that.
Oh my
Listen, brother.
god.
This is the only girl get this from me. If this don't work, hey, listen, I'm going in savage mode, boy. Listen,
This thing
Mike's
savage.
only
is
saying he lost
go ahead.
fat ass. Yeah, Mike's only
All right.
saying it because he lost weight, so he's in the mood to get everybody compliments because he achieved something great in his life. Fuck you, man.
Fuck.
This,
The man,
this,
the man,
you know,
the man, getting, the man been gone for months, and now he's saying we growth. Nigga, we been
No, I'm
like
saying,
this.
no, I'm saying, no, but for real though, that's what I'm saying. That proves the point more though, because you know when we was dealing with females that ain't got no kids, they would, you know, fuck these bitches. This,
We
that, blah,
saw.
blah,
Thing
like,
is, we
you know what
all
I'm
low
saying?
key. We all learned. I learned it, and then y'all start learning it too, and then
You know, now this the only female gonna
it's
get this from me.
great.
It's the only female gonna get it from me, Mike. If this don't work out with this, I'm telling you, I'm be on my Johnny Bravo for the rest of my life.
And I don't fully blame him because I'm like that. I'm like that right now. God damn it, yeah, man. Fuck them kids.
I'm finna y'all just. Oh, I want to be with you. I don't want to be with you. I just want your pussy.
Type shit. Type beat. I feel that 100%.
I'm gonna start
100%.
getting to the point. If this relationship don't work out, I'm not bringing you back to my house. I'm gonna just rent a hotel for the night. I don't want you coming damaging my shit, my prized possessions, my car,
It's
and all
crazy.
that other
Me and
stuff.
boy, that's
Look,
crazy. Me and
I'm
Dick's
put you on.
boy,
I'm
me
put you
and
on
Dick
game,
starting
brother.
to
I'm put you
mesh
on game,
too much.
brother. Hey, cause I have an OG. No, he do the same thing, bro. No female had been to his house, bro. He literally every time we go mess with Shawty, he gets a hotel, brother. So I recommend you do the same thing.
I have a homeboy like that too.
I ain't coming
And
to your house.
I ain't even gonna put his information out there like that, but just know he has hotels very expendable. He can go get a hotel at any point. And
They
I'm
know
just,
and
his name.
maybe because of his profession, he can, but he can get a hotel.
I see why. I don't know if y'all watch Nightcap, but I see why Chad Ochocinco said he only get with females that only have kids.
I see
I
that.
see
Yeah,
why
yeah.
now.
I watched that.
I
Yeah.
see why now because they seem to be the only logical thinkers around this motherfucker. All these shit. Now I got me talking for real. Now all these other females out here, they ain't got no kids, think that they bad bitches and they can do whatever the fuck they want. They want to worry about themselves, get their money, all that other stuff. They're gonna be the main ones that's single at 54 on fucking not Craigslist. What that shit called? BlackPeopleMeet.com.
Like people.
Talking about, well, I can't meet nobody. Well, I can't. Well, that's because you was worried about your fucking self. You brought up to be worried about yourself. So now that you worried about yourself for so damn long, now you want someone to worry about you, but you don't know how to worry about them. So now we ain't worrying about you. So now you all sad. Now you on social media talking about niggas ain't shit. Niggas don't care about a strong, independent black woman. No, we don't care about a strong, independent, annoying bitch.
and see, I will pose at least on my part with this because this is like I say, I put little Easter eggs in these topics when Mike's not around because Mike that's another story, but that's for us to talk about in off
Yeah.
season, right?
Off.
Now, put in perspective of what I was saying about coaching versus talent, right? What do you think all these inexperienced, fresh, attractive potential is? They are hotshot rookies.
Just want to fuck
What
you. I don't care about you.
right? What does we all as men, Michael Jordan, have in common? We had that one injury that told us this is the limit. Now you need to learn how to work within this limit to make yourself greater. Now put that into perspective of a woman with kids or children. This is your limit. You need to learn how to work within your limitations to be great. That's why we attract or are attracted to women with children, because subconsciously she's figured out how to make not only her situation work for her, but how she can be attractive. She's the equivalent of a seasoned veteran. I guarantee you, Luka Doncic he's the hottest thing in Dallas, but they still traded for Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving is the veteran that every team will love to have. Same thing with Jason Kidd. Yeah, we have Dirk. Yes, but we gonna trade for Jason Kidd. Yes, we got Kyrie, but we gonna bring in LeBron past his prime, right? Yeah, we got
Hey, you saw that shot?
Oh, no,
well,
I was looking at
not
my
I ain't
phone.
watched.
I was looking
But
at my phone.
but that's what I mean, right? We as men, we will always dibble dabble with the rookies and kind of, trophy, sports fish, but ultimately we're looking for that one seasoned veteran to be like, you know what? I don't have to tell you what to do. You know what to do. I don't have to remind you who you are. You know who you are. You make my plate so much easier to eat off of than what you add on to it because if I miss something, you got that right there. If you notice that I'm training this way, you already caught me before I fail. You know what to do. We as men, we like women with experience in the right areas. We're not talking sexually. We're talking life wise because most of these women with kids have way more life experience that we attracted to than what they do in bed. Because guarantee you, we can knock down any bitch with bed, but we scared bitch, you might get pregnant. You already fertile. You a breeder. I don't want to be in this scandal between you and two other people. Right? But I like the fact that after sex, I can talk to you about life. You be like, you know what? Have you thought about like this? You be like, nah, bitch, I ain't really thought about like that. Like, for example, I use a skating ring. Damn, man, I like to go skate. But you know how to skate? Nah, but this shit look cool. Anyways, bitch, get out my face. Compared to, you know what? I like the fact that skating does this for me. It's a release. It's
That's
something
how it
that
be though.
right. The shit sounds so good because she knows
I
exactly what to
already
say
know,
to
but
you.
yeah.
She's a veteran. She's Kyrie. She's Michael Conley. She's goddamn Jason Kidd, right? She's Chris Paul without the attitude. KG without the fucking attitude, but it's the perfect person in that situation. Like, you know what? I know exactly what you're looking for. I'm on the same wavelength. I got my shit together. My shit is bare minimum, but you know what I'm working for? But I'm willing to work with you, not you working for me.
I think
That's
I
I
think
think that is.
what you're saying is to put it in terms. I think that Faith on this. I'm LeBron. I need you to be my Kyle Korver.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Every one of us is a Doc Rivers, is a Phil Jackson, Tony Dungy, Bill Belichick. We were entertained the dating pool to find draft picks, but ultimately we will always spend money on that one season rookie. It happens every season in every sport. We see the big contracts for the oh yeah, here's your rookie deal. But they still trade for that one veteran. They feel like, you know what, you can be the leadership that puts us over the top. That's what we look for in women. You can take this family that I want to create over the top. If I put you right here and sit on my house, I come home in a few months, I'm gonna feel like I'm at home again compared to what I would make it. They need you to all too well. No disrespect, but you know all too well. You know that a woman can make a house feel homely better than what you could have done for yourself. Mike, you too. So that's what we look for. The
Travis, you did
kids
a very
only
good
help
job.
bring it out of her. Shut the fuck up. Damn. Bitch, I mean, never mind. You know what? Never mind. I deal with my dog. My dog killing it. Never mind.
All right.
Oh, all right. Where my dog at?
look for his dog. He's like shit.
Dog, real life. So,
Anakin.
closing. Since I don't know if Faith and you got any. I like to
he in his
close
cage.
this show out with we all taking a celebratory return reunion shot.
Oh my god, I'm about to go drink.
Hey, one shot not gonna kill you. One shot.
Oh, I don't know what I'm finna. I don't know what the fuck I'm finna drink. That's the problem.
Okay, well, one shot not gonna kill you, brother. One shot. It's one
Okay.
shot. Damn, you already don't visit me.
Hold on. Let me pour. Let me goddamn pour.
Pour that shot up.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Pour that shot up.
Man, I'll beat your ass.
Man,
Right,
hey,
come on.
I apologize. My dog is freaking out because of the storm, and she don't want me to be great.
No, it's all
No,
good. No, it's feasible. No, it's feasible. Animals are animals.
Sam, if you have liquor available, we're gonna take
It's Sam. He got liquor available.
Official reunion shot back. I
Not
don't know if you want to.
business, Mike.
He got a fucking shot. I don't worry about that. I know Sam.
Yes, sir.
Mike, your snitch jacket is fitting well on you right now, bro. You ain't let that bitch go yet.
Amen. Hey, now can I can I be the toast person for the shot?
Yeah. Let me say this real quick though. shout out Sans Fitness. Follow the page, and
Yes,
that's pretty much it.
All right, of course, unsponsored. Yes, we're gonna put everything in links. All right, now, yeah, fur all over his shirt. All right, guys. Hey, this shot is for us, as in the whole, as in the group. We have our brother Mike back in the States.
No, he's not finna do what I think he's finna do.
Hey, we all love him. Damn, we all love him to death. Hey, I love all y'all to the fullest. Hey, I just want to see everyone just positivity. Just today, this was a great stream, guys. This was a great
stream,
moment.
Great pie, y'all.
This was one of the best streams I feel like we have had in a minute, and
Yes,
probably
sir.
forever. Because not even the fact that we all almost agreed with each other, but we seen the growth in everyone's responses and how we all just came back together as a whole tonight for one thing and one thing only.
For sure.
Big Back Mike. Let's take the shot for Big Back Mike.
Hey, 2 tears in the bucket, y'all. 2 tears in the bucket.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
2
from
tears
now
in the
on,
bucket.
your name is Backspread Mike.
Yep.
All right, see y'all shot, y'all.
My shot was to Mike because he's still sniffing. Motherfucker came back telling everybody.
Oh,
Hey, my
shit.
That's
That's your buddy.
not on me, Joe, everybody.
Joe got on here
it.
for no fucking reason.
I love it though.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that he's
Joe-
here though. But I love the fact that he still sacrificed some of his time. Not all, but some of his time to actually be here.
This nigga sacrificed a total of 45 seconds.
You know, this would be a good stream when Elsa didn't show up, but Joe did and was here the whole time. I was like,
Exactly.
this is
Exactly. Because this is like one of the first times that Joe was actually here and actually stayed in the chat the whole time. The whole
Joe, what are
time.
you
He
doing?
might have been muted. He might have been muted, but he was still here.
Joe, what are you doing, brother?
What was I doing?
Yeah.
I was talking to my girl about the topics.
Hey,
This
that's
nigga.
but I love that. I love that because he was still interactive with at least somebody else.
Nah,
and
fuck that.
still,
You don't get a pass.
He could have did that comment and got
bro, the steps to
Got
it. The
hit for it.
steps to it. Maybe next time he'll be unmuted. But the steps to it. The steps. We gotta
This
take
nigga-
the steps.
that was as
Elton
useless.
wasn't even here. Elton wasn't even here.
This nigga was about as useless as you nutting in someone and you got your damn shit tubes tied.
You know
was
what?
fucking useless.
For Joe being here, you know what, Joe? For you being here, cool.
Hey Joe, you should take a shot.
Take a shot,
Bro,
Joe.
where's your goddamn what's that shit called? Where's your
Mason.
yeah. Where your Paul at? Yeah, where your Paul at?
Guys, I don't drink alcohol.
You don't?
Fuck out of here. My shit.
You don't, bitch?
I just don't got none, bro.
I don't believe half the people would drink.
You got no Paul?
See?
You got no Paul in the
You don't
crib?
got no Paul?
I've been sober for a long time.
How
How long is a long time? 5
Because
minutes.
you just don't got money for it?
Exactly.
I
If
got
have
you,
money,
bro.
I buy all the shit that I want.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna buy you a bottle. I'm gonna buy you a bottle.
I said, hey, I
I'ma
see you
buy
in
you
for a
a
bottle, brother.
I'm gonna buy you a big ass bottle of pineapple Paul.
Oh my! All right.
Because I know
You know
that's
what?
your
I'm a
favorite.
fucking-
Because I know that's your favorite.
I ain't buying his shit until he can be on a show consistently the whole show without being on mute and actually talking.
Hey, if you
Bro, I
show up
don't know
next,
shit about sports, bro. I'm sorry.
yeah, he really don't.
To be
Oh,
fair,
yeah,
Joe,
do your research.
Joe, you don't have to know nothing, bro. You can just be comedic relief at this point, bro. That's what we need.
Hey,
look, bro.
just touch the soundboard. Just touch the soundboard.
You got a soundboard in this hole?
No, I'm gonna make one. I'll make
gonna
it.
say.
I'll make one because I got hella sounds. And on top of that, we gotta get the freaking boost up. I'll get the boost up.
Hold on, because why are we giving him a handicap? Do your research.
I can't, bro.
It's
I ain't
Joe,
gonna
bro.
lie.
Yes, you can.
First of all,
I
Yes,
don't
you can.
care about sports.
Nigga, I don't care.
Yeah. All right.
Too
Thank
fucking
y'all.
about
Wait, hold
that.
on. Let me do my closeout. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to today's episode, y'all. Everyone, listen to the episode after the stream, right? Check it out on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, all the other platforms, iHeartRadio, all the other platforms, right? Make sure you tune in, listen to the Talk with the Lens, right? And we'll see y'all next time. Deuces.
Mike be snitching.
Fuck you.